And we're back in the room.
Oh, that was a tough fight.
Yeah, god damn, that thing was hard. And how we managed to get around it without casting a single spell or taking a single hit point. We're so bloody clever. Who'd have thought? Salt. Ha!
Never repeat that.
If only. If only.
Yeah, I think we're good.
So, Lindsay, you get to roll an attack. If you're using power attack, then you're just... Since you're charging, you get to add 1 to your regular attack.
Okay.
Because you're... that's...
So, 19.
All right, that will hit.
Yay!
So you get to roll this and your sneak attack damage.
Okay. So my regular damage would be 1d10 plus 3.
But you're power attacking, so it's plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 2d6 for the sneak.
So it's 1d10 plus 2d6 plus 6. That's a good damage.
1d...
Next level, it's 3d6.
Plus 2d6.
Gotta love rogues.
Is that right? And then plus 6.
Yeah.
Take it down like a chump.
1d10 plus 2d6 plus 6.
Yeah.
Nice.
Almost max across the board. Wow.
Oh, 1 point off max. 25 damage. Oh no, 3 points off max.
This die roller loves Lindsay.
Nice. It's going to be a bit upset, I would think. I would be very upset with that hit.
All right, so basically, you plunge your sword straight into this thing, lift it up. There is this huge gap or cut in the middle of this thing, but it's still attached. And if it could make more noise, it could, but it just exhales louder.
Nice.
That thing's creepy, Lockhart.
Excuse me. And it thrashes about wildly.
apparently exhaling made Lockhart all hoarse.
A little bit hoarse. Little horse. Little pony. My little pony.
Oh.
Sorry, word.
Who's next?
Well, now she's got
the larva.
Ew, it's gonna bite back.
It does indeed. In whatever is left of its fractured mind, tortured from the abyss, it recognizes that it's just been stabbed by a huge weapon. It recognizes who's holding the weapon. It swings its jaw at Lindsay.
No.
Unfortunately, half of its musculature structure is now severed.
Yay!
Good work, dude.
Limp slug.
Limp slug.
And now we go to Brunsk is next.
Brunsk.
Brunsk provokes an attack to move beside Misaki. Ooh!
Crit threat.
Nice.
That might not have been smart of Brunsk. Doesn't confirm, but it'll do a fair bit of damage.
What are these?
Come on, ones.
It's a large creature, right? So it's going to do some decent damage, probably. If it's only got a bite as well.
Hopefully it's not venomous.
2d6 plus 6 is good damage.
Its head sneaks past Sheila the Shield, biting Brunsk on the shoulder. Misaki can hear a sizzling of skin as its saliva and the maggots around it seem to be causing burns against Brunsk's skin.
Oogie.
Right. So, that's 20. Brunsk doesn't like that. So he hits it with his shield.
Yeah. Bash.
Except he doesn't. Niramore.
I will move to there.
Did he get 2 attacks then, the thing?
That was an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Does he get another?
He does not.
In that case, I'm perfectly placed, I feel. I will hit him with my fisticle. Oh, in fact, let me exploit his weaknesses first. 19.
So that's against its what exactly?
It's 10 plus its DC. No, 10 plus its CR. I think
that will work.
Right. Awesome.
I should hope so.
Yeah. I will also attempt a stunning fisted, so to
Okay.
speak. So this is going to be at +4 to hit.
Okay.
16.
No.
That sucks.
You try to hit it firmly, and you bounce off its rubbery, slippery, slimy body.
Bonk. God damn it.
Gary.
I think I'll go for bless.
Ooh.
All right.
You
Did
stay
everybody just react in shock there when Thing said something that was like useful?
That's funny.
We all just went, oh.
The hell? He did a what now?
So everyone gets a +2 bonus to attacks and saves against fear.
Yeah. And I'll move just into the room.
Brave, brave sifting stir.
All right, and Misaki's turn. Back. to-
Chop it in half.
I've got to leave you something to do, right?
In half.
In fairness, you can't sneak attack it right now.
We won't
Well,
be
actually, no.
offended.
You could.
But you'd have to provoke to do it.
No. It hasn't been its turn yet, and for that matter, if she stands there, she's flanking with it as well.
Yeah. I thought it hasn't been its turn yet. Oh, you mean it hasn't regened its
Yes.
attacks of opportunity. You're right.
Yeah.
You can move south of Brunsk and you'll be flanking it with me.
Okay. So, just a regular...
+2, unless you want a power attack. And then it'll be +1.
I think I will...
Power attack rocks.
Yeah, I think I'll power attack, because then I'll do more damage.
That's right.
Are you combat expertising?
No.
Okay. All right then.
So just power attack, so it's just
You're
plus one, right?
+1.
So why did that not?
25.
26.
Oh, 26.
17s? No. Is your regular +8?
Yes.
Oh wow. Do 17s threaten for you?
No, it's 18 to 20 at the
18s,
moment.
Okay.
She's not keen yet.
Okay, fair enough. All right, that'll definitely hit then. So you get to do your awesome amount of damage again.
Then I have to write it down again, don't I?
You need to just add your full attack macro.
Yeah, you need to
Full
add
damage.
the full wallop.
But I'm lazy. And I keep forgetting. Hang on, let me copy it.
Just another macro, little doodle. And that's the power attack version if it's +6.
1d10 plus 2d6 plus 6.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yes.
Yeah.
Bring the boom.
18.
Wow.
All right, and with that, you finish the job you started and completely sever the thing in half.
No one else hit it, did we? Did we hit it?
No one else hit it.
Masaki killed it on her own.
Yep.
That's funny.
The hardest thing we've found yet, and I killed it all my own.
The top half wriggles a little bit before it seems to pass out from the blood loss that's gushing out of the other end.
Nice work.
I'm awesome.
Do I ask if you're stabilizing it or basically letting the thing bleed to death? Or are you coup de grace it for that matter?
I'm not stabilizing it.
Touch itself from the abyss. I think it will go on to something better than it.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's not exactly going to come back as something worse, is it?
No.
I think we're doing the tormented soul a favor, Lockhart.
I'm leaving it the hell alone because it's icky and not nice. I don't like it, and I don't even want to eat it. It's put me off my dinner.
So is anyone just going to hit the final blow, or?
I can.
We're all going to sit down with popcorn and watch it to death.
I can.
All right, fair enough. You sit down, and eventually,
I think
it
Masaki
fades
will
away
probably finish
as-
it up.
I'll bite it. No, I won't.
I'll
No,
cast
no.
detect magic.
Just stab it.
I'll kick
We'll
it.
finish it up, Lockhart.
I'll step on its
you finish
eye.
it up, and it disappears in a slight smell of sulfur and brimstone.
Bleh.
Does that mean I get all the experience for that?
It's exactly what that means.
Brune squishes his injury disappeared too as he nurses it. That was a nasty
Oh.
bite.
That was a bad bite. The invulnerable Brune.
Now that he's been hit, suddenly he's getting hit hard. All right, so that detect magic. Well, I don't know. I don't think you need another knowledge history check to recognize this one as another statue of the Root Lord Elasnist.
No.
Your detect magic reveals that there is a.
Sorry, I just hit my knee on the table.
You okay?
Okay.
My guy from blood loss. Ow. Sorry.
Ouch.
So you notice that there is an aura radiating from the statue, as well as an aura radiating from the Ransuer.
Ooh. Also, it's a separate piece.
Well,
not.
it doesn't. It's not made of red stone. When you take the time to examine it, it appears to be made out of iron.
Who the hell uses a Ransour, Lockhart?
Can I
The Rune
Spellcraft
Lord
the,
Elasnist
Room Lord of Lastness.
is often depicted with a Ransuer.
can I spellcraft these?
Yes.
Magic
Make
key.
me a spell. Well, statue or Ransuer first.
Ransura first.
All right. Spellcraft check.
Okay. If it's to detect the properties of magic item, I get +2.
How do you
Well,
spell run?
admittedly, well,
R-A-N-S-E-U-R.
Typically, you have to. It's attached to the statue. Typically, you have to hold an item in your hands and be able to move it around to actually identify it.
I won't try and pry it out of its hands quite yet, I think.
Okay.
What is
So
it?
then
It's
you-
like a
It's a pole arm.
pole arm.
It's like an axe. It's like an axe on a long stick,
Well,
basically.
it's kind of exactly what's shown on the picture there. The runs.
Yeah, it's pointy.
So I got a 25
All right.
spellcrafting.
On the statue then.
Yeah.
Okay. So it radiates a faint divination aura, and you believe that the statue once may have served as a sort of remote observation device or even as a guardian, but now no longer functions.
Okay. That is good.
Damn right.
Should I hit Brunsk with a Cure Light before I touch this Ransur in case I provoke some sort of wrath?
Might be wise.
What do you mean no longer functions as a guardian? Like it was a something that worked?
Yes. The statue could have become animated, typically by someone of its creator taking control over it.
Okay.
It would be entirely possible that Alasnist could mentally project her mind and will through the statue.
Which is good she's buggered off somewhere.
Today that I can hear.
What?
Who's typing today that I can hear?
It's Thing. He's got a noisy keyboard.
No, normally I can't hear anybody type.
It's Thing.
I've got
has
a-
noise.
There's a water fountain for the dog,
Who's
running water thing.
typing?
It's Thing. He's typing. I can hear him too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not normally.
I better hit Brunsk again.
Maybe. Okay.
So 14 altogether.
That heals him back up full. Excellent. Thanks, boss.
And now I'll monkey with the Ransur.
Monkey with it.
All right, I should remove the abyssal larva token, perhaps. All right, it seems held firmly in the statue's grasp.
I will attempt to wrest it free.
Strength check?
Oh boy.
Why are you doing this?
Because it's magic.
Yes, but so am I, and you can't wrestle me.
I could try.
You'd lose.
14.
you brace yourself against the statue. You pull. You slip on some of the leftover slime and fall on your backside.
And we all laugh at you.
Mwahaha.
What are you doing?
Yes, Brunsk, try.
Yes, Brunsk.
He's going to hurt himself, and then you're going to have to heal him, and then you're going to whine you don't have any spells left.
Brunsk moves over the statue and gets a firm grasp and tries to pull the pole arm off. He also slips and falls back.
I did better than Brunsk.
That's terrifying.
Not noticeably.
Would you like me to do it for you?
Could I assist somebody? Or?
This is where I roll like this
Brunsk.
and show you all up. No, I'm not going to do it.
Brunsk pulls out a mace. Boss, Brunsk smash.
Yes, disarm her.
Wouldn't suggest that.
Question.
Yes?
How do we as Pathfinders feel about breaking up ancient artifacts to get other parts of it off?
The question will be
would
how
we
unique and
resist-
studyable are them?
Well, would we resist smashing up a statue of a Lasnist that seems to be in decent condition?
It's possible that you would. The question is how valuable that Ransur is separately.
Right.
If this was the Ransur or Lesness herself wielded, it would be fairly worth smashing a statue.
Right. Chances are it's not if a Lasnist could possess this statue.
No, but it might be enchanted pretty good if it's supposed to be the statue's supposed to be taken over by her to.
It is only a minor aura from the Ransur as well.
Just saying.
No smash.
Is there no way to slide it out? Is it actually attached?
That's kind of what the strength checks are for. Like it's literally held within the stone grasp.
Could it be thieved out?
Still a strength check.
It's funny. So if we slide it out, would it break the statue? Do we think?
It would have to cause some amount of damage to the hand because it's literally an entire fist around it, and
Right.
it's not possible to slide out. There's a little hook bit at the end as well that would make it.
Although the statue's broken, magic-wise itself. Anyways, it's not functioning as it's.
Do you want to draw it first?
Sure, I'll sketch it up.
Make a good job now. Take your time.
Again,
Why is this?
What?
Nothing.
It's our job.
No, I know. I was just no.
Oh, why do you want the Ransur?
Yes.
So we can sell it in town.
Well, yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter.
so this is, again, room C1 for your notes if you're making notes about the statue.
Yes.
I'm going to go and get a bottle of squirting water. Cal, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, Chuck. Are you hungry? Would you like to warm pizza or me to do it?
No, I'm just going to go and get a bottle of water so I can squirt the dog in the face.
Okay, baby.
Did you hear that? That was for you. To try and stop you doing bad things.
We're trying to train it to stop biting her feet.
Ah.
By squirting her in the face with water.
I should have. I knew I should have taken that +1 to anything cantrip.
What? So have you drawn something?
Yep, drawn it up.
Is it terrible?
Do I need to make a craft check?
You don't need to if you don't want to. The question is what purpose you plan to use it for.
I'll see if I think I've made a decent enough drawing to risk her.
You totally digitized that thing.
It's perfect.
We're we're having connection issues tonight. Yes, right. Craft 5 beside your note there as well. It's a stick figure with boobs, an angry face, and a ranseur.
Oh,
Spitting
and
image of her.
Oh, holding a stick, because that's about as close. It's terrible.
It looks a little bit. It's like it's a pitchfork or something. Basically, there's just a little.
Oh, those probably isn't worth selling or using.
That's a rather abstract method of drawing. It's interesting.
Well, the important is the angles and the lines of the stick to represent the.
I'm also
Yes.
picturing an arrow pointing at her, saying "Allah's nest."
Don't squirt me. Thing rolled a 5 to sketch the statue. We can barely tell it's a woman, except for the fact that he's drawn a skirt on it. It's a triangle. All right, I'm going to try and pull the Ransor out.
You're going to try now. All right.
Can I assist?
He's not going to get any better at drawing, that's for sure. Go for it, Gary. Assist me.
Yeah, people could assist. If you want, even Brunsk can assist as well.
Sure.
Well, okay, so Brunsk assists.
That's a good assist.
19.
Ah! I rolled a 12.
Held in her adamantium grasp.
I know, it's ridiculous. Maybe we'll just have to get Brunch to smash the hand
Misaki
off.
assist?
We'll be close. We must be close. Yeah, Misaki will help too.
Bless is still going.
Hmm?
Oh, Bless is still going.
I don't think
Bless doesn't. Well, is it skill checks?
No.
I'm not helping.
You're not helping.
Attack rolls and sit.
Masaki's busy drawing a lifelike sketch of us struggling to get the Ransor out.
And apparently it's only +1 on Bless.
Do I ask if you're just taking 20 on this?
Yeah, are we allowed to do that?
You are allowed to do that.
Then we will do that.
I would so love to roll now just to see if I pulled it out on my own.
Let's have a roll for Misaki then, if you want.
No.
These three have all slipped back on the slime and are covered slightly in maggots.
What would I have to roll? What would it be?
It's a strength check.
It's a
My
strength
strength's
check.
rubbish, so it would be what? D20 plus 2?
It's
Yep.
not terrible.
Shit.
Not great though, is it?
Better than Gary.
Better than average.
Shall I have a go?
Do it.
Yes.
I want this to happen.
I know, so do I.
Oh.
Never mind.
A 7.
Well, eventually, the four of you taking your own turns, all of you somewhat covered in the slime or under clothing now, you do indeed manage to, with only slight breakage of the fingers, pull the Ransir out.
Good.
Now I can botch my spellcraft check on it.
Do you want to use the necklace thing?
Well, it's only a light enchantment. We can probably save that for something.
It's once a day, isn't it? It's not like we're going to find tons of magic items.
Sure, if you want. If you think that's good.
It's not like... Well,
And Misaki's willing to let me handle that for a minute.
Basically, thing is worth giving him a free chance to do it anyway, because he just gets a free shot.
sure, try it, yeah.
So try it at my normal.
Well,
plus-
your normal includes your bonus to figure out magic items, right?
Well, no, I don't have that in my macro, but yeah, so it'll all be +11 basically.
Okay. You didn't have an identify macro.
There's a lot of typing going on. Oh, God, Gary.
I think that does it because it's just a +1 weapon.
Which is still the best we've gotten so far, but
Hey, you know the best thing about this is a Ransor is the first magical weapon I think we've found so far in this game that isn't an exotic.
Possibly. What weapons? Oh yeah,
a whip.
We've had... Oh, thank you, baby. You rock.
that's right. The bladed scarf.
Garfin.
What about
It
you?
is a +1 cold iron rancour.
Ooh, coal
Ooh.
iron, nice. And I think only Brunsk can use it. Can Brunsk use it? Can barbarians use all martial?
Yes, he could use it.
With skill.
But he won't because it's two-handed.
He's well, he's much more suited to his axe and board style.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we run across anything that can only be hit by magic or something, we've got that word.
I suppose if you want, he can carry it, and if someone yells at him that he needs to use it, he can. But it's not typically going to be his first choice.
Mm-hmm.
So are we going to say he's carrying it for now, then?
Sure.
Yeah.
So let's see, he'd be +7. How much damage does a rancour do?
2d4.
That's not bad.
It's not great though, is it? It's averaging 5 damage as a polearm. That's pretty terrible.
Do you get hand and a half type damage then for?
Yeah, it's two-handed.
It is a ×3 crit and a disarming weapon too, though.
I can't believe it took 4 of us to get it out.
Elasmus looks plenty disarming on her own.
I mean, the thing is, it's not impossibly difficult. It's just it's one of those weird strength check things that there's no reason you can't try over and over again, but you have to hit a certain DC. There's something I don't know. I've yet to think of a good way to replace them, but I kind of want to replace them.
Ben Bars lift gates, lock up.
Yes. So, you've plundered the loot, slightly damaged a valuable statue of Alzinist.
The group did it.
It was like that, yeah, when we found it.
You guys always have that option of saying it was like that when we found it. All right, so where are you heading? You have 3 doors out of this room.
Any indications of traffic through this room, Lockhart?
Not in particular. Basically, it looks somewhat like the larva has basically spent the many years just circling around this room and hasn't quite understood exactly how doors work.
Did the maggots that thing was spilling out of its mouth vanish with it, or?
Nope, there's still quite a few maggots all around here. Lots of flies to a certain degree. Some of them just dead from nothing really to eat.
I'm gonna create water to wash myself off.
Yeah, for the record, I'm not going to eat these ones.
Okay.
So instead of being covered in maggots, you're now covered in wet. You're now damp.
Yes. But slightly less smelly.
Well, no, you smell like wet elf.
Yeah. I'll shake off the maggots
Like a spring meadow.
like a spring meadow.
I don't know if you can shake them off if they're stuck on you with the slime.
Do you want to go that way or that way?
That way.
All 3 doors that are remaining and see if I can hear any perceptible difference between any of them.
All right, make me just one perception check. And
I'm clicking perception and it's not doing anything. There we go. Oh, 33.
Wow.
if you're going to just doing one check, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
I'm rolling really well tonight.
You are.
All end very badly some point, isn't it?
Yeah. In combat, probably.
Yeah.
All right, so to the south, you don't detect any particular sound, nothing in particular as far as you can tell that way.
So sounds good.
This direction, you hear let me just see here. You kind of hear an occasional crackle or crack. It makes you think of a campfire, but it doesn't happen with nearly enough frequency to kind of suggest that there's burning wood or something there.
Okay. So it sounds like wood breaking.
No, it kind of sounds like the crackle of a fire, but not with enough frequency really to imply that there's a large source of wood or something like that.
Well, the crackle of a fire is wood breaking, isn't it?
Well,
The
yes,
wood
it's kind of.
popping.
Sure. I'm trying to think if fire has sound, and that's the only sound I think of. On that side,
So rapid oxidation from the one side.
you don't hear anything on that side as well.
Okay, I shall report back to my party members. Well, I don't hear anything out of two of the doors, but I hear something out of the third one, and that it sounds like something crackling. Doesn't sound like a whip cracking, does it?
No.
Okay. I got visions of somebody like forcing another larvae thing to go around a circle like Conan.
Like Conan pushing a thing.
The wheel of pain.
That's
There you
funny.
go.
Thank you for my dinner.
You're welcome.
So should we go where something seems to be, or try the seemingly safe, empty areas first?
I wouldn't go to the safe areas until we've gone through the door that sounds like it's got something behind it.
Yeah,
The other
I
option
think
is we can open the doors to the areas that are quiet and see what's out there.
Well, yeah.
ninjas.
Well, there's more of us. We could all open the door at the same time.
That's always a bad idea.
Ta-da!
Why don't we open the door to the east first?
I want the door with the tiger behind it.
I'll take the door with the lady then.
What does that leave me with? Door with the bear. Shall we do the door to the east? Because it was
Sure.
quiet and it's the first one we get to from the entrance. I'm all for clockwise. Is it openable, Masaki?
Let's have a look.
Diosol.
I shall have a closer examination of it and check that it is not trapped and see if it is locked.
You can tell it's not locked.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll stand aside and let John Boy here open it.
Is it trapped?
I need an additional perception roll.
Oh, I thought it had rolled. Sorry, I
Traps
clicked
being
it.
what they are.
I keep hitting it and it doesn't roll.
27.
27.
You do not believe the door is trapped.
I do not believe the door is trapped.
In which case I will open the door.
I keep hitting my send button on perception and it doesn't send it.
It's too big. I have to float it manually.
The unending pressure of the sea is not technically a trap.
It's terribly quiet. All you can hear are fish swimming.
That's good.
They would sound, you would hear them, they would sound something. They would sound like,
All you hear is Cthulhu snoring.
This is weird. I did not.
Have we gone the wrong way? We can go a different
No,
direction if it's easier.
I didn't grid this as well as I liked to.
Looks fine. More stairs. Our favourites.
I don't see it again.
You don't see it? It's
I see it.
I see it.
No. Oh well. I will rely on the description and the rest of the party.
no.
Try and reload it. It's
slightly.
it's complicated.
Yeah, this one is slightly complicated.
Maybe we should just pretend we didn't go through that way and go a different way.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
All right. Let me just line this up again.
Looks like fun.
It would be mean if I said I couldn't see it, right?
If it wasn't true.
Look at her smiley face. She's so
Yeah,
smiley.
Okay.
It's me.
I did
Smiley.
something wrong.
Always.
I like that.
I got the dog's squirty bottle to squirt her and she's gone away now.
She's asleep under my desk.
Oh shit.
Alright, just give me another little moment here. Little moments are good.
So is elastiness associated with red, or is that just a wrathful color? Oh, crap.
What's that?
One moment.
An emaciated Rasthon or something? I don't know.
It's a 1970s skeleton with the coolest flares ever.
Shit. It's a quiet whatever it is.
Yeah, it must be. Or it's further away.
And it hasn't fed in 10,000 years.
Right. So,
Oh, great. 2 of them. GM Lockharts. We're fighting GMs.
the bare stone floor of this room overlooks a stair that descends to the south. In front of the stairs, holding these spears, are 2 vaguely humanoid creatures, about as tall as a human, with clawed hands and dark grayish-black flesh.
Are they in the south? Or are they in...
They'll be
Over by the staircase.
there.
Oh, okay.
Actually, probably up here and here.
So I was going to say, I didn't think we were going to go in. I thought we were just opening the door, but we can see them from there probably.
They're deformed figures with waxy, almost liquid flesh that hangs from their twisted bones and ropes. The only motion they make is as the door opens, their heads lifting up and turning towards you.
Yeah, I didn't hear them.
Can I make a what the fuck is that roll?
That would be knowledge planes.
What the fuck is that roll? I like that.
I'm going to go with it's not nature. C2.
Hey, Thing, your keyboard is very noisy this evening.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
21.
Is it a different keyboard?
Nope.
Oh, weird.
That's the only reason I was asking, because I've never heard it before. I wondered whether it was like something different.
All right.
I thought it was Lockhart.
Yeah, I
No,
hear,
my-
I hear what I thought was Lockhart doing stuff, but
I think it's Lockhart.
My keyboard is nice and quiet. You probably can't even hear it.
Yeah.
All right. So these are a type of devil called a nuparibos.
a nuparibos.
Nice.
Is this C2 we're finding these in?
This is C6.
That doesn't follow any...
It's because there's 3 exits from that room we just came out of.
These
Devil.
are evil souls that are taken to hell and processed to become lemurs, another type of demon, and fail ultimately to become a nuparibos, a life form even more disgusting and sad than the lowly lemur.
Can you write that word down in the thing so I can see it and write it down, please?
They should be on their token.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Oh.
So these are worse than Lemure,
Yes.
but worse as in
They-
kind of they're sadder.
Yes. They are essentially mindless shells of solidified torment.
Nice.
They're really closer to constructs than actual demons or devils. Devils, yes.
Mindless shells of what?
Torment?
Torment. They sound lovely.
They do, right?
As they've turned their heads with a slightly waxy sound, almost imperceptible but still greasy,
Mm.
a hollow voice issues from one. Are you there? And then another one says, I can't see, as they start shuffling towards you with their spears.
If I don't like these, please shut the door.
Do you
Like
have
it.
initiatives?
Please.
Or are you shutting the door?
Please shut the door.
Well, you opened it.
I'm not shutting the door.
I think we should have initiatives.
18.
0.
Good work, Gary.
How can you roll a 0?
Because he's so terribly fast.
Holy cow. You're rubbish.
Busy counting all his toes are still there.
So am I. Look at me, 12.
Well, this is a fascinating thing. Jeez, nuparibos. I never thought I'd see these.
All right, so
Nipple,
they have.
ribbers.
I've never even heard of them.
No, nipply ribber. Are they just specifically this adventure, or are they actually in a book, Lockhart?
They are in a book.
Huh,
They're in a very big book.
Oh, they're in the Tome of Horrors. Thing, do you know anything about the defenses and stuff of this thing?
Oh, great. So you've these aren't in the Shattered Star normally.
No, they're totally in here.
Ah,
What's Nearmore's?
18.
Oh, 18. Okay. I really wish these were time-stamped.
Yeah, it'd be nice, right? But roll 20s aren't either.
No.
And they're about 40 times larger.
Yes.
so do we need magic to hit these? Do we need?
Oh, these are 17. All right, so they are devils. So they have the devilish traits of being immune to fire and poison, as well as moderately resistant to acid and cold. They also have DR, which is typically overcome by silver or good aligned weapons or some combination of the two.
Awesome.
Otherwise, since these things are similar to like constructs, they are mindless and therefore immune to mind-affecting effects.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, they're nothing particularly too special.
Well, silver if you got them, folks.
They're not nice. I don't like them. I don't like something that sounds greasy. That kind of is minging me out.
They're
Oh, yeah,
Well,
it's not
it's just-
nice.
Their skin is such a wax-like quality.
Yeah,
it
you
literally
can-
is
you
somewhat solid and
Yeah, you
shifting
can
as
stop
it
now.
moves.
their
Like that.
feet look horrible.
I like this picture better than the one in Tomb of Horrors. It really is. I like how it's like their eyes have melted and dripped down.
All right, silver if you got them, people.
So near more.
I think I'm
Um,
in there.
They
I don't like.
have just regular spears, not long spears, in case you're wondering.
is this corridor 2 people wide or 1 person wide?
It should be too wide. Like I said,
Okay.
I'm
That's fine. I just wanted to check before I wandered down it.
not hugely happy with how I've sized these rooms because the grid.
Fine, don't worry. It's just a question. It's not a criticism, I'm sure.
It totally wasn't.
We only criticise you when you're not around. Don't worry.
It's not like it's me.
We only criticise him to his face, but we criticise you behind your back. We don't want to hurt your feelings.
Do we want to let them come to us?
That might take a while. Bless might wear off by the time they get to us.
Do we
Just
know if they
saying.
can open doors?
Hmm?
Do we know if they can open doors?
I would have said Bless has already worn off, considering the amount of time you had to take removing the
Yeah.
monster and whatnot.
That's right.
Yeah, but it was worth a shot, you know.
That was worth a shot.
Is it worth letting them come to us, people?
Do we know if they can open doors?
Well, the door's open.
Well, yes, but it can be closed again.
They appear blind at least, so it's going to be.
They have hands. They did
But
lift up their heads to look towards Nearmore as the door opened.
But they were already in here, and maybe if we shut the door and lock it, then they might stay in here.
I say we stand here and let them come to us.
This is where I
Maybe.
say
That might not be a bad idea.
Brunsk and I can get lined up at the front, and Misaki can kind of lurk off to the side, and when they get here, we can chop the crap out of them.
So the one said, "Are you there?"
Yes.
So I should answer back in high
a
speed.
voice issued out. There was no movement of the mouth or head, but just a voice seemed to issue out from it.
It's just a creepiness. I will stay where I am. I will do my hanging out and ready to bash something that comes within bashing range.
All right, so you're readying an action to hit when something. Okay.
I'm
good.
tempted to answer back in high-pitched Thessalonian. Yes, I have returned. But that would be a very, very bad idea, probably.
It would, considering Elasnist probably had more balls than you did.
Oh yeah.
This one shuffles up issuing forth cold, so cold.
Poor
This
thing.
I'd help with that, but they've got fire resistance.
shuffles for there and says, "I'm looking for you always."
Oh.
And
I think I'm going to
Brunsk's
poop my
turn.
pants.
It was like that creepy gas mask child in Doctor Who.
That's right.
Are
I think
you my
Brunsk
mommy?
needs to switch places.
Are
Bruns-
you my mommy?
Brunsk needs to switch
Mommy.
places with Misaki.
Are you telling him?
No, I'm not. Go away.
Yes. Either that or he can step in front of her, one way or the other. But he
Brunsk pulls out the reach weapon he's now carrying.
Oh, yeah, he's got the Ranso.
Cold iron reach weapon.
It's magical.
Yeah.
It'll hurt him.
Misaki's turn.
I run away like a big stinking coward.
Where do you run away to?
I don't know. Somewhere far, far away. Neverland.
She runs away the wrong way.
Get ready to bash them when they come in.
I switch to my silvered weapon.
I break out my 6 flasks of holy water and
My silvered curved blade.
All right. Are you readying an attack as well?
Probably.
Okay.
Yes, I should imagine so. But I'm probably gonna step back out of the way.
You stay there. I think Brunsk can attack. Can Brunsk attack through her with a reach?
Yep.
Yeah. Brunsk can attack from behind you, so he's okay.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Where would you like to step back to?
You're the cowardly sword
What's
master.
the country behind Verasia?
Depends what direction. Behind the north is the land of the
That
Lenormand
way.
Kings.
That way. That's funny.
To that direction is Cheliax, I believe.
Good, I'm going there.
stop when you reach Geb.
Okay.
you
I'm
would-
just, yeah,
can 5-foot step there or there.
I'm just going there for now.
Okay, that's fine. Gary.
Hey, I'm pretty brave most of the time. I just don't.
Right! Creepy demons freak you out.
It's good. It's good. They are very creepy.
They are pretty creepy.
I'm not scared, really. I'm just trying to make Lockhart feel better.
Come on then, Gaza, where are we going?
Lindsay's
Ready
such
up.
a nice player.
Already at my shield and longsword, and
She makes me feel like I'm doing my job good and creeping her out. Such a good pretender.
Such a good pretender.
There are certain things that freak me out, and those kind of things do freak me out, actually.
Nasty monsters.
Things that say things in creepy voices. Actually.
Right.
Yes.
in Timmy voice. Oh,
And ghosts that
Children.
shake their heads real quick and then zoom.
Yes, those as well. I would
Uh,
show you, but my neck hurts today. So.
we're back to. Oh, sorry, no, Gary. Yes, Gary. What's Gary doing?
I will ready my sword and shield and crap. Do I step in front of Brunsk to give us a... What the hell? I'm gonna be... No, wait, I don't even
You're
have
stepping
silvered
in front
weapon.
of your bodyguard. What?
Just
No.
stay where you
I'll
are.
stay where I am.
Stay where you are.
I'll get ready to heal somebody if I need to.
Okay, good. Then we're back to Niramore. Same thing.
Awesome. I 5-foot step to here and ready my action to full attack the crap out of them. Ha! I wanna.
How can I be behind you all if you're all stepping back as well?
I'll exploit weakness on the one to the north as well. I don't know when I need to do
Number
that.
one?
It's a swift.
Yep, you can do that. So make me roll there.
Rolling. Boom. 18.
That probably does it, I imagine. So what are you getting from it?
I ignore their DR and I get a +2 to hit.
Nice. You get
Mhm.
to do both. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So it's their turn. So number one shuffles forward, saying, "My name is Charles."
Oh, jeez. Hi, Charles.
Are you in charge?
He's not in charge. Oh, you only got to there.
He is charging forward and will reach there. That it's just at this point is where Brunsk gets his attack.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Brunsk hits.
That's a 21.
Indeed.
I like Brunsk. I do not like these things.
That's 10 damage.
And this is why we took the Ransuer.
Well, it's the 6
Alright.
that he's getting.
Yeah.
Even with the power of Brunsk behind the spear, it seems to slow down as it pierces through the waxy skin of this thing. But essentially, it does, as it makes its final step, it falls to its knees and just falls forward in a very mechanical way.
Is it dead?
It will essentially have been at -1, kind of. It's weird.
Right.
Charges a full round action.
Right.
I suppose it still gets its attack off on Gary first before it falls down.
But he hit it when it was still 5 feet away or whatever, too, then.
Well, technically we're all holding, so I get my attack before it attacks Gary, right? So I could literally obliterate it before it acts.
Yes, this is true. So it moves there. So you can get your readied action then.
It's a full attack, right? So it's I get to flurry it?
No.
Or is it just a single hit?
Standard, yeah.
Boo. Okay, then this hit is at +2. Oh, 12. Even on a charge, that's probably not going to hit it.
Do I have to stop it?
You were readying to heal.
That's right.
It'll be yourself you'll be healing.
A 21 will hit Gary.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh right, sorry. Hang on a second. I'm shortchanging Hal here. 12 does hit it. They're not wearing anything.
8 damage.
Yes. So with that, you pop its head as it kind of twists this way with a slight snap of the bone, and then it falls to the ground in a heap.
Saved you, Gary.
Thanks,
That
Nirmal.
allows this one to charge forward, and Misaki can get her readied attack on it.
Go, Misaki, go! Chop it a twin. Critical.
Strike out at your fear.
Do it!
I'll do a power attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
They're dead easy to hit.
Do it. You say that and she'll roll a 1.
They're dead hard to miss.
Being funny when you said dead easy to hit.
I don't think they're dead. I think they're demons. Oh! Potential critical, 28.
Roll to confirm.
Roll it.
Well, I mean, what are demons except dead souls, right?
I guess.
No critical.
Well, actually, it's charging, so that means its AC is 2 lower, which means yes, it hits.
Oh shit.
Are they only on a 12?
Their regular AC is 12. When they're charging, they're 10.
Nice.
So what
I
the
just
hell
see the
now
confirm
is that
roll.
So,
So-
you criticaled it. So
So
you're
what-
doing 2d10 plus
12.
12.
12.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a lot.
sorry, hang on a second. You're using your silver weapon?
Yeah.
So
Oh.
it's
I
actually
mean-
plus 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2d10 plus 10. Because it's blunter. That's still good damage.
Yeah, seeing as 10 points took one of these down to its knees as before.
2d10 plus 10.
Yeah.
That's
All
rubbish.
right. So you cut into it as it moves forward,
That's almost as
Stab at
rubbish as
Bruce.
it could get.
and it disappears back to the infernal planes before it hits the ground.
Whoa!
Did they leave their spears?
Do we care?
No?
Damn.
Because they're not worth anything, really.
I close my eyes and I'm like,
I like those monsters, Lockhart.
Yeah.
They were pretty scary, but also pretty ineffectual.
They are the lowest of the low.
Shall we continue in? Maybe there's more of them, Misaki.
yeah.
Maybe we'll find their mummies.
Come along now. Eh.
No.
Would
There
you
we
do
go.
it for your Masaki snack? Masaki treat?
You seem to have moved me. I did not move.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll put you cowering behind a las nest. How about
Hey, if he gets to cower all the time, I get to cower once, right?
that? I like that. What's in this room then, Lockhart?
Nothing much. It's basically just kind of a stairway and corridor.
Okay.
There's
Masaki,
guards posted here, though. It's got to be a good room.
it's got guards. What's down this corridor now? We can see down it.
Stairs?
Okay, we will. Are you coming, Masaki?
Yes.
Very good.
I hope you can see. There is a bit of a door on the one side there as
I
well.
see that.
Yeah.
Stairs, and then some more stairs, and a corridor, and good God, this is complicated and big. Okay, I guess we go. I'm gonna have to rejig in my setup over here on my laptop so I can see the other side of the room. Okay, there we go. We're good. I guess we'll get to here.
Can I give you hot chocolate, too?
Yep.
Can we hear anything? See anything?
Give me a second. I have to look at quite a few different rooms here.
That'll be dynamites.
Diamites! They're like normal mites, but worth 102 experience.
For every dozen.
That's right. You get to kill them to
To be perfectly honest, there isn't much to hear. No.
Okay. How about we take this side corridor and go across and look down here?
Here being where? Do you mind making a little pointer thing? Ah.
Let's go to here and look down that corridor.
All right. Let's see.
He's stretching. Get ready for a big fight, people.
No.
He wouldn't do that to us right now.
No, he wouldn't dare. That could have been worse. We could have gone to the door on the right because I think there's not much grid left to the right.
Yeah.
I think we may have.
Honestly, it would be easier to do that now when there's not much I'd have to move and replace. Than to
Well, we're looking down here anyway to see what's down it. If it's just a corridor, we may just go to the door
With
It
another
is
statue.
It is mostly a corridor.
with another statue. Let me guess. It's a lasnist.
Give me a second here. And let me read this room. All right. From what you can see, it is indeed a corridor with a small chamber further up. The chamber seems, as far as you can tell looking down, bare save for a statue depicting a regal-looking woman wielding a ranseur.
I'm bloody sick of seeing this woman.
She stands in a battle-ready pose, the tip of her ranseur aimed at the northern entrance to the room.
Oh,
And
really? Northern entrance, you say?
hopefully it's not one of those magical come alive statues again.
Gary, is that statue magical?
I'll have to be within, what, 60 feet?
Yeah, if you stand about there, it'd be within range.
Yeah, I'll move up to there and
Okay.
detect magic down there.
All right. It is indeed magical. You can make me a spellcraft check.
18.
Not enough to detect what school it's from. It is
It's just from high school.
It's a high school. Yeah, it's a high school Ranso wielding statue.
I'm so funny.
You are funny.
it's a moderate magical, I believe. Either minor or moderate.
Hmm.
I'm too lazy to look up detect magic right now and figure out the.
Too lazy.
It's terrible,
lazy.
Lockhart.
I know, making rule calls on the fly.
It's terrible.
Especially
looking at
after
every
making
rule.
us roleplay on it
Mm.
2 days after our last game.
Slightly magical, but I doubt it's going to move towards us if we decide to check out the door first. Or
Yeah, I think I'm more concerned about the way it's pointing that thing up the corridor.
yeah, probably to guard for us coming down there. So I'm guessing if we go down there, it'll come whack at us if it's still enchanted. Or
I was thinking it may actually shoot something out of it, but
fire its mighty ranseur.
And then I thought that it might be stupid.
yeah.
Does this look like two types of materials like the other statue where the ranseur is separate?
Gary wants to make a Ranso collection.
As far as you can tell from this distant observation, it appears to be made of the same material as the rest of the statue.
Okay.
All right, Gary, let's check this door out first before we go play with that thing.
Sounds good.
Misaki,
What?
can you check the door, please?
No,
Why?
because I don't want to.
Come on, I'm sure there's no more of those gribbly monsters behind this one.
Why? Why are you sure?
Because they're all behind us, and we have to get through this door to get away from them.
That's fairly convincing, actually. Bag, why are you not... 30?
Rolling pretty well, dude.
Right.
I am, what? If it carries on doing this well today, it's going to be awful the next session we play.
1, 5.
Oh, come on, I'm sucking up all the suck. That's,
Yeah, but you're pretty used to that, though, dude.
You cannot hear anything from beyond. However, you kind of have, there's a strong smell of the sea from beyond the door. There's a little bit of salt encrusting itself around the bottom and sides of it as well.
Is it completely sealed, the door?
No, it's not completely sealed.
Okay, just checking.
the wood's swollen with, water.
It's a stone door.
Oh.
Is it cold?
No.
Colder than we'd expect it to be.
Is there any water?
No colder than any of the other stone doors you've pushed past so far.
Good.
Is it airtight in any fashion?
No.
Okay.
Detect magic on the door just to make sure it's not, magically sealed for water.
No.
Not that we're paranoid.
We're going to open it and the entire bay of whatever it is going to come flooding in.
I'm a bird, I can fly away.
Water-breathing characters can proceed with the adventure.
Everybody else will die.
If your characters came this way, they are screwed. If they went the other way, there are 19 helms of water breathing. Okay, shall we open the door? I open the door. I hold my breath and open the door.
All right.
Brunsk, push! Oh, no.
We'll be up the stairs over here.
Let me just load the map here.
You know when certain creatures like panic evolve due
Panic
to
evolve.
Panic
Yeah.
evolve. I
due
like
to,
that.
like certain environmental circumstances?
And Masaki's going to turn from a bird thing into a... You're going to devolve into a fish thing, aren't you?
Or I'm gonna grow wings.
Go penguin.
I've put it above room C6
Ah,
because it's a rather small room.
I can't see. Oh, okay. I can see
with
them.
2 other doors.
The smell of the sea is strong in this room, and salt encrusts the floor in a trail leading from the south door.
Oh, it's a tiny little place.
In addition, there are 3 more of the wax-like nuparibos standing in this room.
You told me
Ori-
there wouldn't be any more of these things, you horrible man.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Masaki.
Originally, it seems that they were staring towards the door to the east. However, their heads turn in that creepy wax-like way towards you guys.
Are you there? Beat you to it. Haha.
There you are! I found you!
Are you
Hello.
still there?
Hello, Simon. It's Simon, Kevin, and Bob.
All right. Ribbo. Now this will speed up quite a bit when we go to roll 20 because I can just have all the tokens already hidden on a secret layer
Right.
and reveal them. All right, and we'll have some initiatives.
Shan't.
We shall.
I shan't.
I'll at least have initiatives for them.
Well, you can do what you like. You can't make me roll anything.
Ha, 11.
What? Gary's not going at 0.
I move like the wind.
Holy crap, Gary.
Holy crap!
I'm faster than Misaki. She is terrified.
16.
It's because I'm stuck in place because I've pooped myself.
Poo.
And Ruby is not happy that I have pooped myself, apparently.
Oh, apparently she is not.
12 for Brunsk.
What's that, Rube?
And these fellows go on a 15. Ooh.
The Rebos. The Rebos operation.
All right, so Miramore goes first.
Shall we let them come to us again, people?
Seemed to work last time.
Yeah, they can close that much in a round last time, so.
I will hold my action to attack the first one that comes within reach of me. I will also exploit its weakness as it approaches.
Oh, which one are you exploiting weakness? You have to choose.
It's a swift action, right?
Yes.
I'll go with the one that's nearest us, so I guess number 1.
Okay.
Oh, 10. That's not gonna manage it.
No, that will not.
Ah, well.
So, that being said, number 1 will approach, so you can get your readied action.
I will pop it 1. Oh, that's an 11. Unless he was charging.
No, these ones don't have to charge.
Okay. That was crap.
Now you
Okay.
can see how crappy this spear they carry really is.
It's a spear.
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
It's a Morgul blade, but you know.
This one moves forward, attacks Misaki.
Ha!
And this one just kind of stands behind his buddies. Brunsk.
Stupid.
Brunsk, once again, being in the back, is sad that he doesn't get a chance to use a shield. Pulls out the Ransour.
Perhaps he could strap Sheila to the end of it.
That would make it entirely unwieldy. And he tries to stab at number 1.
And with the pole shield.
Yes.
Solid.
4 plus. What are you damage-wise?
6.
200 weapon.
Nice.
Does he get +1 from the +1 weapon?
Oh, I wasn't even counting that. In any
Good job,
event,
it's a good job you're here thing. Keep an eye on that Lockhart.
Yeah.
I haven't written it down on the sheet yet. All right, that one falls down. And Gary's turn.
Do something awesome, Gary.
Yeah.
Down.
My selection of awesome is a little limited in this situation.
I was glad you had some good things with your burning hands, because I was a little worried about this level because fire immune.
Nice. That sucks, right? Because fire's often what characters go for.
Well, I mean, it's common. The thing is, he can't really differentiate, unlike a wizard, which is like, oh, well, I guess I just use magic missile, or shocking
Right.
grasp, or...
Lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, since I'm in back, I'm just going to ready to heal party members if they get hurt.
That being said, did you cast? You didn't cast Bless last time, no. No, you were ready to heal.
No.
Okay. So sorry, what are you doing? Are you ready to heal again, or?
Yeah. I don't have anything with reach besides the crossbow, and that's never hit.
Okay. So you're ready to heal your comrades, and Misaki's turn. It's staring at.
I have to sleep, remember, tonight.
Lockhart just froze. Lockhart froze.
I froze, didn't I? Yes.
You did.
He's back.
It's Misaki's turn.
I will hit it with my silvered blade.
Okay.
And I'll probably power attack it, because I'll do more damage.
The way you've been rolling, it's not no downside.
Why is it not letting me? Weird. Ooh, 11.
That will wait. Oh, because you're power attacking. No.
I missed.
Boo.
Yes.
I
You're
should have
slightly unnerved at the way that it's just staring at you with those empty eye sockets.
done bless.
Then right when you're about to swing, it says, hello.
She has enough
Miramore.
trouble sleeping. I will
I'm
study
going to
the.
die tonight. I'm just going to stay up.
I will study the
I'm
one.
sorry.
I'll carefully study the one attacking Masaki
Okay.
for a 22,
Yes.
and then I will
there, and there.
I will flurry it there, and there for a 15 and a 10.
That's a 1 though, so that misses. The 15.
Oh yeah,
hits.
sorry, it is a 1. The 15 hit.
15 hits.
Fumble
Roll
fist.
damage.
It folds to the ground and not quite disappearing technically, but
Hello.
that was
Good, we can loot it
more,
before it
so-
disappears.
Quick, get the spear.
So this one gets to step forward and try to stab Shiny Miramore. No.
Bring it
Who do they think
to...
they are, Gary?
Brunsk.
They're copying my moves.
Brunsk
Wow.
hits.
That's good.
Hey Gary, these guys are your relatives.
I just got to lose a little more weight.
Brunsk kills. There are 3 of these things slowly leaking gelatized blood from their wounds.
They're lovely. Look,
Ooh,
these
maybe-
things are lovely.
Maybe that blood's useful for components.
It'll be
Yo.
disappearing in a moment soon.
You're horrible. You collect all kinds of gip.
He's true neutral. Exploit every opportunity.
Gip.
Hey, you know what that could go for in the bazaar? Demonicker?
Demonic. Devilica,
You haven't
Demonic.
collected enough. You've got to collect like 4 more vials of it yet.
Hmm.
Yes, I'm a nerd, I know.
What happens if I'm holding on to one of their spears when they disappear?
Maybe
Oh,
you're
wait, that
good
might
too.
make me disappear too.
Yeah, you
never mind.
disappear as well.
All right. So, what are you doing in this room?
I guess
Sitting
we-
down and refusing to move.
We should look at that south door where the salt comes from.
We should search the room
Over the
first.
salt trail
perhaps.
going to the...
Is there anything in this room, or is it empty?
It's pretty much empty as well. Yes.
Let's give it a quick. Let's give it a quick
as-
look round.
As you're kind of walking around and stuff, you do notice there's a rather horrible and pungent scent coming out from the eastern door.
In what kind of sense, pungent?
Like standing beside it is already tempting your faculties to not get sick, basically.
Late.
Let alone how strong it would be if you would actually open the door.
I will cover my mouth with a piece of cloth from my robe.
I sad.
Don't be sad.
I cry.
Don't cry. What do you think? East towards the stench or south towards the sea?
I sit down.
The kraken or a smelly kraken?
I drink the rum.
I drink the rum.
Brunsk wonders where his rum is gone.
That's right.
Our rum is called Kraken. Mm.
It is.
Kraken's pretty good.
Kraken is good rum, isn't it?
It
Oh,
is
God,
quite good
yes.
rum. It's spicy and tasty and black.
It also has the fun thing of when you open it, you get to release the Kraken.
Every time.
Woo!
Guess what Hal does every time?
Release the Kraken.
Woo!
I'm just amazed that it's exactly the same thing up here from when I was shown Kraken as it is down there.
See? There's only one.
By alcohol
There's only one reason I bought it.
because it has an awesome bottle and label.
Exactly, and it's called the Kraken.
It was only afterwards that we discovered it actually tasted good.
That's right.
The Clash of the Titans monster not appearing from Greek mythology.
Right.
Well, but that's great on their part to make a good product. It's like, okay, so we have a good product. How do we get people to buy it the first time? Make it awesome.
That's right. Give it a good name. This level's big, Lockhart.
As opposed to the others.
Well, this one seems bigger. The room seems smaller. So there seems to be more rooms.
You've only visited 3.
Yeah. So,
Al is easily confused, don't worry.
south or east, people?
South.
South towards the sea. Let's do it. Do you want to check that door out,
Boy.
Sock?
I don't know. I just said a room. I don't care.
Sock, check the
They
door.
both have evil, horrible things behind them. I don't care.
Kraken or smelly Kraken?
Please don't make me go through any more doors. I don't like it here anymore. I want to go home.
But we need to get the shard of wrath or greed or whatever it is.
I want my mummy bird.
Oh.
I want my
Aw,
nest.
poor hatchling wants to return to the nest.
Oh.
I want to be back in my egg.
I want to be back in my egg.
Well, there's that man back in town that wanted to put you in a gilded cage.
That seems really nice right now.
Oh my! You know I've gone too far when Lindsay's character wants to go into the gilded cage.
I'll just go back there and stay there. That will be safe. And there won't be any wax monsters to get me.
For certain values of safe.
It's because I don't like the stupid wax museum, House of Wax or whatever it's called. That's a horrible
I have to admit, if I actually went to one of those, I would be fairly creeped out myself. Wax dummies are creepy.
Yeah.
I hate the bits of films where they sew people's mouths shut or their eyes and stuff like that. That really tunes me out quite a lot.
That's understandable.
I might have to take a picture out of the third book then.
Okay, I won't look at that.
I might not have to show you it then.
What? What's this?
If it's just an art thing, I might be alright. But like in films, it's really
What's
creepy.
that for?
I think there's a spell in the inner sea magic.
She said having mouths stitched closed is
You know that.
I do know that.
creepypasta for her.
There is
Right.
that spell, lip stitch.
Thing.
I'll just
Not helping Lindsay in her delicate state.
Oh, yeah.
Would it have been really mad if I led with one of the things saying, "Are you my mummy?"
Maybe.
Oh,
I'm gonna start rocking in a minute.
Oh.
I'm good.
Are you our stage bunny?
Not good. Alright.
So behind this door, there's 5 orcs, and that is all.
Is the door being opened?
And an ocean elemental.
I
Has it
will
been
check
checked?
the door for traps.
Thanks.
It's
Steps
going to drown
back.
if you open it.
That's what we should have done.
This is
We
all
should
that
have
salt
balls
we needed
rushed
for
it
that.
into this room.
Abyssal larva.
We should have salted the lava thing though. That might have worked.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I've ever done that in my life.
There appears to be a lot of water.
Lockhart, not a boat.
You can't see it yet.
Oh, looks like a boat.
Now we're below water level upstairs, at least. We thought.
The salty tang of the sea fills the air of this chilly room. Wall carvings show soldiers marching to war and are encrusted with salt, and there is a descending stair into the center of the room that is filled to nearly floor level with seawater. A thin layer of blue energy shimmers across the surface of the water in the stairwell.
Ah,
You do indeed believe you are a fair bit below sea level at this point.
it's like a moon pool.
Yeah.
Does that mean I can moon you? I
Can we
can't. I'm a bird. Do birds have bums?
I guess you must have, but I don't think you've got cheeks, dear.
Yeah, they've got those colloquial, whatever it is.
I'll have to ponder that fact.
Shall we search the room?
I want to play with the blue energy field.
You play with that, we'll search the room.
I will search the room too.
Do it. Jesus. 27 from me and a 30 from Masaki.
It's impressive, but apart from some understanding that there's been some slight traffic walking up, not unrecently,
Mm-hmm.
but not particularly recently either.
What kind of feet? Like spider legs or?
Human. Apart from that, you don't really get much out of this room.
Hmm.
Somebody walked out of the ocean here. Can I do detect magic on the... Oh, there.
In fact, with those nice rolls, I'll even say... give me a second here while I make sure I'm getting this right.
How's that curtain going, Badger?
Slap you.
Come on, where is this? Where is this? Where is this?
Is the dog with you, Linz?
Yes. I have tied her up.
You've hog-tied her.
I've hook-tied her.
Hog-tied her.
I'm just kidding, by the way. I haven't really tied her up. I'm trying to decide if I should eat my apple fritter or if I should go and eat some pizza.
Let's see.
Can't
Pizza
decide.
fritter.
Pizza fritter. I don't know if I should eat dessert before dinner.
Hmm.
Or just dessert
What
or no dessert.
you're able to tell is that these tracks are possibly a couple years old, but obviously the water dripping down still let the salt encrust to relieve them here until today. And possibly most notably, they just go up from the water, there's no traffic really going down these stairs.
That's odd and scary.
I'm going to examine the little force field with detect magic.
It's fairly strong magic. A spellcraft check?
No, it's strong magic.
It is strong magic beyond your ken. Oh, those Thessalonians.
I'm going to take a crossbow bolt and poke it through just to make sure that, does it pass through easily?
That's not a good idea.
It passes through as though it's not there at all.
It might be like a bubble.
Well, something came through it a couple of years ago and this place didn't flood, so I was guessing.
Yes, but you also said there wasn't going to be any more of those monsters.
Actually, I said that.
He said that too. He said they were all behind us and we should carry on forward.
No, I just said there were some behind us.
Oh. You pull out your arrow and it's slightly wet. As wet as part of an arrow can get, I guess.
Well, that's about all I can determine out of that thing, I think, so.
There is another door there if that's not visible, but...
Yeah. Check out the door?
Go for it.
I'm not checking nothing. I'm sulking.
Gary will inspect the door then.
Gary, you think the door is fine.
Good work, Gary. Boom!
What are you doing? What are we doing?
See how well you do without your trap looker.
Are we opening the door? Are we going elsewhere? Are we cuddled in the corner, shaking, saying, "Can't sleep, nuparibos will eat me. Can't sleep, nuparibos will eat me."
You
I think we're opening the door.
wait till tonight, Mr. Lockhart, and I email you at 3 o'clock in the morning going, "I'm still awake. Guess whose fault that is?"
I'm sorry. Feel free to email me.
Sure. You need to look up his phone number and call him.
Yeah, you can sleep through emails.
What's the time difference between here and where you are?
0.
There isn't. Oh, okay.
You would
Good
just be
time.
hard pressed to find me in a phone book.
I'm not gonna phone you. I don't phone anybody. But I'll email you. And
Alright.
calls you bother that way, so that when you wake up in the morning, you'll feel really guilty.
Very good.
There you go.
So sorry, was Gary opening the door?
Yeah.
Huh? Was
Sure,
it?
Gary will open the door because it's probably where they keep the diving suits.
All right. Reflex
Gary.
save.
Ah, crap.
I kid.
That was funny.
That would be the first trap door we find, yeah.
That is so funny. Good work there, Lockhart.
Ooh.
If only, right?
Those stairs going up or down?
A spiral stair rises from the center of this otherwise empty chamber, leading up to a domed chamber some 20 feet above.
Mm.
Say
Probably
something.
an undersea observation blister.
Yeah, we see those all the time.
Let's go up and look. Do you have a room for it, Lockhart?
No.
We'll just pretend it's this one.
Yes.
There we go.
Thing. I'm understanding why people accuse you of reading the modules. This room's name is the Underwater Observation. At the top of the dome, there are 3 windows that look out to the west across what you know to be the Outcast Cove.
Huh.
The view is somewhat murky, and there's seaweed growing up from the sides of the tower that serves as a billowing curtain that sometimes blocks view. But as you look out, you can see the sun shining through the water, fish and the occasional jigsaw shark swimming about, and the wreck of a boat. Perception check?
25.
18. That's the
You or
legendary
Gary
wreck of...
can even see that the name on the side of it is the Lisa Star.
Knowledge
Why
local?
is my button? It's not working properly. It's
What's
been...
up, love?
You can make a knowledge local check.
Lens, do you have knowledge local?
16.
Yes. 17 for knowledge local.
You kind of recall that there was a ship by that name several years ago that had gone missing.
Mine.
Sunk with a
It was
cargo of rich stuff.
it was just a fishing ship as far as you knew.
Finders keepers.
So it sank and the crew walked out into the tower, never to return.
That was a clever trick. Shall we search this bubble?
Yeah, are these windows force fields like the ones below?
They don't appear to be the same sort of magic. Have you casting detect magic?
I'll cast up detect magic, yeah.
All right.
He's not moaning about casting spells today, is he?
That's a free one.
They are indeed magical. You can make a spellcraft check.
Everyone loves magical Gary.
They appear to be a different sort of magic, but you can't tell what.
Different magic.
Let me guess. I'll pull out one of Gary's arrows and tap them.
It is solid.
And it starts to
Hey,
crack.
I'm so magical, Gary.
Was someone
You're
searching the
sarcastic little
room?
shit, aren't you?
I'll search the room. 21.
As Nearmore is tapping against one of the windows, he notices that where his arm is on the windowsill, the sill shifts slightly.
Whoop. Ooh.
Pulling it open reveals that there are 2 scrolls with arcane writing on them.
Ooh.
That's like in a proper thing.
Gary.
I don't suppose Gary has read magic?
Yes.
Hey, you don't even have to roll.
Gary, dude. What are they?
They are 2 well-preserved scrolls of water breathing.
Huh.
Ah.
How useful.
Mine.
Huh. Do you have a scroll case, Gary? And more importantly, is water breathing on your caster list?
It has. Well,
I don't
sure
know
it
if
wants
that's.
to be.
Is it a clerical spell?
I think it's a fairly universal spell. It's water breathing.
Right.
Yeah, it's 3rd level for cleric.
There you go.
One level higher than I can cast normally, but
Do you have a scroll case, Gary?
I may. Let me double check. Bedroll candles. So
The good thing about them
Mm.
is that they're living creatures touched, which means he can cast it on several people with one casting.
Ooh,
I do have a scroll case.
good. Here's 2 scrolls to put in it.
2 scrolls rather read.
What's the duration of water breathing?
It's 2 hours per level, so these ones would be 14 hours, and you have to divide it evenly among all the creatures you touch.
Right.
I love how apparently they had to add somewhere along the line, the spell does not make creatures unable to breathe air.
Yeah.
It's because of things like aboleth slime, which does that. It makes you only breathe water.
Yeah.
Well, I had somebody pull that on me in D&D, where they all of a sudden, in their world, water breathing didn't let you breathe air anymore, and it's like, you start gasping for.
How
Water.
stupid is that?
It's pretty stupid. So I guess the idea was that we can take these scrolls and go for a wander out to that boat.
amongst all the sharks and the was it puzzle sharks?
The big saw sharks. They're a fair bit in the distance, and they are a smaller shark.
You can burning hands them though.
They're
You can have grilled sharks for dinner.
none are too particularly close because this is the seaweed where regular fish hide away from them. They're mostly looking for the schools that are swimming in the open water and whatnot.
So water breathing doesn't actually give us any ability to move freely through the water, does it?
No, but nothing stops you from walking on the bottom.
Right.
Well, assuming we're not somewhat buoyant, yes.
Can't you swim?
In good conditions. Do we want to
I can
investigate that wreck, or do we want to just,
Just saying we have the tools to do it.
yeah.
Why can't you swim?
I can swim, I just can swim really poorly.
What are the negatives for fighting underwater, Lockhart?
Oh, you want to use piercing weapons?
No, I use my pointy fists.
Let's see here. Underwater.
It's really hard to punch underwater though.
Yeah, it is.
Underwater combat.
Just need that 2-inch punch.
All right, so firm footing,
Right.
walking along the bottom. Slashing or bludgeoning weapons take -2 to hit and deal half damage.
Crap.
Piercing is as normal.
Nice.
Movement is as half. And you're typically not off balance, which is good. Off balance is penalties.
Right.
And that's about all we really want to work with, I think.
What about fighting?
Because otherwise we start getting into the grounds of you're swimming in the free ocean and you're at huge negatives.
What about
Yes.
fighting?
Biting, that's pacing, right?
Biting is all types at once, so she would be fine biting.
Oh, cool.
How far away is the boat?
It's about what it look. Okay, so the stairs pretty much exit out from where the stone is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about 20 feet, 30 feet from the side of the...
So it
Well.
goes there, and then you're in the water, and then it's just as scaled.
How far from the nearest window?
About 20 feet up, and exactly like this is to scale. The boat is there.
So can I aim detect magic over that way and reach it through the window, or will that block my...
I would. Yeah. I'm just gonna say that's probably too far away because you are 20 feet up in addition to stuff as well.
Okay.
Let's get Pythagoras out, people.
Just
Oh.
thought I'd see if I could cheese it.
So, party.
I don't know.
Do we want to check out that door to the east, the smelly door, before we go anywhere?
I don't know. I need to go and eat pizza. I'm gonna go and get some pizza.
All right, Chuck. You okay?
Yeah, I'm hungry. Sorry.
Good.
It just occurred.
I know, good.
Now I
You
get
should get yourself some more chai.
I either do hungry or not hungry. I don't do anywhere in between. So
Yeah, there's just a switch. You're just like, hungry.
pretty much. I'll be
Well,
back.
seeing as we don't know of any particular legends of this boat being treasure laden, and we're on a different
What?
quest.
Before we go swimming about in the ocean, why don't we go check out the smelly room to be sure there's nothing in there that we might want to be using with this boat, seeing as this
Mhm.
scroll seems conveniently located for us to go for a trip outside.
2 scrolls.
Yes. So maybe there's a submarine in the smelly room.
Always
Just saying.
possible.
Well, clearly this has obviously been a place where they've researched underwater, which is weird because this bridge wasn't originally over water.
It was over a
That's-
lake.
Oh, okay. Was it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this
I
would have
looked-
been...
I looked it up. It was over a lake going from one landmass to another.
Okay, fair
So-
enough.
yeah.
So maybe we should go look in the smelly room just to be doing a full job,
Yeah.
and then we can maybe look at going out and getting the boat. What do you think?
Well, even if we do go out to investigate and can breathe water, I've got my sketchbook and a lot of stuff I'm not going to want to take in the water.
Well, we'll just
anyway.
leave it in here. Anything that's just destroyable. I mean, we're not
Yeah.
going to want to wear all our... I mean, Brunt's not going to wear his armor in the sea, surely.
I don't know, helps you stay on the bottom.
Also kind of rusts like hell. I guess he'd oil it, but I don't know, you don't want to get your leather parts wet, right?
Here's the weird thing.
Mm.
The system is totally designed for you to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I know. Which is kind of interesting. But walk along the bottom fully armored.
Yes.
That's so funny.
Basically, it's probably going to assume that you'll spend some time to prepare it or go to blacksmith afterwards or et cetera, et cetera.
Repair it once you come out, dry it off properly.
Yeah.
Can mending be stretched to clean off?
I was going to say you also have things
Yeah.
like prestidigitation, mending, and whatnot as well.
I guess that's fair. I guess you could, as long as you get the water out of it before it damages the leather too badly, you should be okay. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Sure.
So do we want to go look at the boat? Maybe we should just go look at the boat. Let's go look at the boat thing. We're here already.
All right. What the heck? It's here for a reason.
Hey, let's go look at the shipwreck. Why not? It gets us out of here for a while. We're going for a shipwreck, Lockhart.
All right. So you're casting the magic.
Yeah.
What does it give us? 14 hours.
Well, split up 3 ways though.
So 3.5 hours each.
Yeah.
I think that's quite a long time to go 30 feet.
We're leaving Misaki behind. Yeah.
Really?
What?
Well, or we'll split it 4 ways.
Yes. 3.5 hours each.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you said split it 3 ways, and I was like,
Oh, did I
No.
say split 3 ways? Sorry.
No, 3.5 hours each.
That better be enough time.
Yeah, right. We've already got a second one if you need to use it.
Yeah.
Are these somehow in any way protected against the sea? The scrolls? Or are they just normal papery scrolls?
They're normal papery scrolls, but he'll be able to prepare his scroll case to hold the other one.
Right, but I meant he's not going to be able to cast it in the water, is he?
Oh,
Oh.
no, no.
How do you do verbal components? You can't. Well, water breathing?
You do it in little
loud.
bubbles of air.
It works when you have water breathing somehow.
I love that. Can we talk to each other?
Vaguely.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's do it. Cast it thing. We're going, and we're being very careful. Actually, maybe Brunsk should come first with me.
Okay.
Brunsk breathes water.
Brunsk seems slightly unnerved at this unnatural event, but he goes along with it.
We're going.
And our eyes are protected from the heavy salt and the...
Yes, yes, yes. I suppose there's all sorts of penalties to perception and whatnot, but let's try and keep the rules easy. Just
We keep together, and we move forward towards the wreck.
All right.
Scanning about for danger and shark attention. And
Exactly. That's why we're together. Making sure that those of us who have decent swimming help those of us who don't, if needs be.
It's not too difficult to move along the bottom, especially when you have a good anchor like Brunsk. Actually, I'll ask, move back a little bit, and I'll ask you guys for perception checks.
There?
Yeah, that should be fine.
find the giant squid that's taken up, or octopus, I guess it would be in there. Perception.
22.
11.
I refuse to see it.
Sorry, Lens.
I close my eyes.
Under the sea. Under
Close
the
my
sea.
eyes forever.
Sorry.
Zuto, Lord, I missed one.
Can I get perception from Misaki?
You may.
Under the sea.
27.
Okay.
Under
So
the
Niravor and Misaki can act in the surprise round as they see something moving out of the ship towards you. While
Is
the
it,
others are
is it squidgy dead people?
It is not squidgy dead people.
Oh,
It's
good.
Bastian.
It's something possibly worse.
Tentacles?
Ursula.
Under the sea. It's Ariel.
You can only sing that song if you know more than the first line, Hal.
The hell is that, Lockhart?
Is that a devilfish?
No.
No.
Knowledge.
Knowledge,
Dungeoneering.
nasty, pointy stuff.
Knowledge
Dungeoneering or
dungeoneering.
local.
I'll try local, that's higher.
I have local.
20.
Hang on. 25.
These, I suppose Gary can't roll this because he's not seen this, but Misaki knows that this is a reef claw. Blood-red spines run the length of this frightening creature, which resembles a lobster in the front and an eel in the back. They are
I bet it's tasty, though.
ferocious and vicious predators. They possess greater intelligence than animals, but rely mainly on their strength and instincts to survive.
But they're tasty, though, right?
They hunt fish, giant crabs, dolphins, and even land-dwelling creatures that come within 100 paces of the water. And they are actually quite tasty.
I like that. They're quite tasty. Intelligent, but tasty.
Are they solitary?
They can live in small groups.
I thought he was going to ask if they were salty.
And yes,
How
reef
ma-
claw
how ma-
meat is considered a delicacy in many cities,
Hmm.
particularly Corvosa and Absalon, although somewhat Magnamar as well. Although many more discerning folk argue that consumption of reef claw is immoral, as the creatures are far from unintelligent.
Nice.
As long as we have plenty of garlic and butter.
Is this thing going to try and eat me?
Yes.
Okay.
And its mates.
We can't talk underwater, can we?
We
Not
kind of
very
can.
well,
Kinda.
We can defecate.
Yeah, we totally can. The water gets warm around Misaki.
I point and do lots of it's going to eat us motions.
Hang on a second, it's surprise round, as they are literally going to jump out at you guys.
Don't do they.
They. I see 2.
No more, Lockhart. That's enough.
Let's go investigate the ship.
Be nice to us.
I have no piercing weapons other than shuriken, and I'm pretty certain they're not going to work too well underwater.
I
What
don't
do I-
think-
what
you
do
have a
archers-
couple monk weapons.
I do. I have a kama, which is a slasher, and a nunchucks, which are bludgeoning.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Don't,
Right?
don't even ask about using archery and range. Well, range attacks underwater.
Not even worth
Throw
trying.
weapons are ineffective.
Woo!
I can give you one of my swords.
Attack
they
rolls
piercing?
with other ranged weapons take a minus
They're
2 penalty
slashing.
on attack
Yeah.
rolls for every 5 feet of water they pass through.
It's better than nothing, right?
What do I
Slashing-
know? What do I
slashing's
know
the
about
same as-
burning hands underwater?
Hmm?
What do I know about burning hands underwater?
Slashing's the same as bludgeoning. It does half damage.
Spellcasting underwater. Uh,
I have daggers.
sorry, fire. Fire underwater. Spell or spell-like effects with the fire descriptor are ineffective underwater unless the caster can make a caster level check, DC 20 plus spell level.
True.
If the check succeeds, the spell creates a bubble of steam instead of its usual fire effect, but otherwise the spell works as described.
Boil the fuck out.
I like that. They turn pink and float to the surface.
Except the caster level check's a bit.
That's a bit high. So that's, what, 4 plus a d20 with an attempt to get over 21.
Yeah.
Yes.
The way I roll is.
Yeah, let's just stick with, like, bless and stuff, shall we, to start with?
All right, so we'll have initiatives.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to kill us?
14.
Dr.
You
Mist.
guys walked into the water.
Of course we did. You gave us the perfect pile of tools to do it.
It was Hal's idea.
I didn't.
Are you guarding the stuff?
I didn't walk into the water.
No, Masaki was dragged into the water by the rest of us.
Did Gary roll a 15 on initiative?
Yes.
Holy
Good work,
crap.
Gary.
I would like to protest.
Wow, was that Brunsk?
Yep.
Thank
Wow.
God.
But Brunsk and Gary are unaware, not acting in the surprise round.
Is the Ransura a piercing weapon by any chance?
Don't-
believe
I think it can be. I think it's piercing slashing.
Equipment.
Totally should be able to pierce with the long. I should totally be able to pierce with a longsword, but I guess my dagger is the only.
So what's the issue with a piercing versus slashing?
Slashing and bludgeoning weapons do half damage underwater.
And take
Okay.
a -2 penalty to hit.
Oh, actually, the only piercing thing I have is a short bow.
Okay. Oh, so Misaki got 25 on these things, right?
Yeah.
So I get to
That's my
reveal.
initiative.
I
No,
get to
you're local.
reveal why I think these are the most under-CR'd creatures ever.
Oh, don't do it, Lockhart.
Oh, that's what you were saying. Poison.
So they have minor resistance to cold, not that that matters much. They use their claws, which they can grab and constrict with. They have also poison from the claws.
Nice.
In addition, they
In addition,
will continue fighting even when they reach the point when they're literally bleeding to death.
nice.
And when they are finally at death, their body spasms horrifically, usually attacking things around it in a last-ditch effort.
What the hell?
What
They don't
evil
kill us. You know that, right?
person designed these? Of course, these would be around Elasmus's tower.
And they get to go first.
You do know that the monsters in the adventure are only suggestions, right? You don't actually have to make them.
Yeah, you should have done kobolds with like helmets on to like breathe underwater for 2 rounds before they
As
drowned.
the GM, you have the freedom to go, my party is shit. I can just make them
You're level 4.
dolphins instead.
What's the CR? I don't want to know what the CR of these things are.
Underrated.
Very, very underrated.
Nice.
So you can give us
Does-
bonus XP if we actually survive.
So Reef Claw number 1 has a charging range to Brunsk, so it can do a move and attack. Reef Claw number 2 can just close with Niramore. So for the one on Brunsk, it's charging. It hits Brunsk.
Ouch.
At
At least we're immune to poison for right now.
It's true. That's right. Good. You're immune to poison. I don't have to deal with that.
See? That's a good side. Says our GM before he kills us.
Well, the poison is the worst part of this, by far, and we've already negated that. So that's good.
All
Yeah,
right, so
we would already been in sad shape if we hadn't had
It does
that.
2 points of damage. it tries to hold on to Brunsk and does so,
So it's grappling.
grappling him and constricting him further for another
It's an eel lobster.
2
Oh,
Two
so
ways
he's
to do
is he now considered grappled?
Yes.
I gotcha.
All right. Miramore?
What do we get to do? What's my options?
Last round, a move or
Die.
a standard.
A move or a standard? I guess I'll hit it.
Okay. And you do, well,
I miss.
okay.
I guess I miss,
Yes.
as they're armored.
Right. Misaki. What damage is a curve blade? Is that slashing?
Yep.
We've got some serious weapon issues.
I give up and die.
We'll be fine. Get in there. It does D10 plus a huge amount, even at half.
Well, I mean,
it's
it
still
is like you
good.
said. You could move up and peck at them. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but you're doing D3. You may as well do D10 plus 6.
It'll be D3 plus times and a half her strength damage.
Okay, so it'll be,
1d3 plus 3 versus half her damage with the other weapon.
which is going to be...
Not to mention she can power attack with her beak as well. For
True.
another 3 points. So
Yeah.
1d3 plus 6
It's still
versus
reasonable.
half of 1d10 plus 6.
It's about even.
She'll also be better to hit with her beak because it slashes -2 to hit.
It's only the weapon damage that's minus, right? Not the pluses to strength.
Eh? The minus is the hit.
Oh, okay. And the half
the
damage,
damage is half.
is it just half damage total? Strength
Yes.
included?
Yes.
Okay.
So what's the minuses to what?
You get -2 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Then you get half damage if you use slashing or bludgeoning.
Yes.
So with your curved blade, you'll be doing D10 plus 3 halved. With your beak, you're doing D3 plus 3 flat. But you can power attack with either for an additional plus 3. Will the plus 3 be halved from power attack as well on the slashing weapon?
Yes.
Yes. So you'll be doing, with your curved blade, D10 plus 6 halved, and with your beak, you'll be doing D3 plus 6
Non-halved.
not halved.
Okay.
And if she gets in there, to be honest, she can attack with both, right?
Only a standard this turn.
Yeah, but next turn she can do both.
Yes, but the beak will be at significant negatives.
Oh, it's like -5, 4?
It's -5 from her regular.
Right. So she's at plus...
+7 is the main thing, and +2 is the.
Yeah, you're
No,
plus...
no. If you're attacking with your beak, you can use your weapon finesse with it.
Mhm.
It would.
It's
does she
1d20
have-
+5 is the main thing, or it is normally.
It'll be
I think
your
it's
base.
plus,
It'll be your base attack plus your dex modifier. So it should be like +7 right now.
plus 7.
Hmm. Okay, that's what I've got written down. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Plus
Plus 6
So then
is
it's,
your power.
Alright, so I need to move
so it's
first,
plus
anyway.
2 as a secondary attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can.
Can she 5-foot an attack in
oh.
a surprise round?
See,
She can only move anywhere, right?
unfortunately, is you're underwater, so it's
2.5
difficult
foot
for you
step.
guys. So you can't 5-foot step here.
So,
Okay.
so basically, all you can do is move or not move.
Yes. Sorry.
I'd get into combat with the one I'm fighting,
Okay.
and then at least we've got 2 people on it with an attempt, and then we can hopefully double up on it and try and whack the damage out and get rid of it.
Okay. So where can I move to?
Next to me, south of me.
You can move 15 feet.
There.
Or you could go 1 south of there if you want to.
At least these things don't dispel magic on the water breathing when they grapple you.
Up to you.
No.
The problem is we can't 5-foot step, so actually moving around it provokes it, so we can't even get you into a position to...
Well, that's what acrobatics is for.
Yeah, I guess it is, so we can
Can I do acrobatics
acrobatic.
in the water?
Yes, you can.
I bet I'm really graceful. I'm a bird. I'm like a penguin.
There's possibly some sort.
There's
penalty.
possibly crippling negatives, but we can do it.
Well, the main negative is that since it's half speed, you use acrobatics to move 5 feet.
Right. That's awful.
I'll be where I am.
Yeah.
Anyway, Brunsk. So we get full round actions here. So,
This is going to be really complicated.
Should I move up to her?
Brunsk is going to use his shield because it's also piercing, and moving backwards and stuff would be
How
difficult.
is his shield piercing?
It's
Because
spiky.
got a spike.
Despite it probably being horrible to actually use in water. Gotta love using the system.
That's right. Put a spike on the front of it, it's a piercing weapon. Even though it's like a bin lid.
Oh, alright. So he's
Love
just going
it.
to try and ignore the fact that it's grappling him and just smash it. Yes.
Hulk smash? I mean, Brunt smash?
Brunsk
Good.
smash.
Go, Sheila.
I keep picturing him as that big zombie thing from that film the other night, Hal.
Big oh.
Alright.
was it? You got another action? You attacking with his other hand?
I suppose, yes, he does technically get to attack with his hand axe too. It's just
He might as well if he's at minus. You might if he hits, it's still damage, right?
Mind you, you know what? I used the wrong attack. Well, that hit anyway, didn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what his numbers
It
are.
should be +5 when he's 2-weapon fighting.
Right.
That misses. That misses. Anyway, there we go. So reef claws. So we got the one on Brunsk.
Constricting.
How does this work again? All right, that's what it does. So it makes a grapple check to do a claw.
Makes,
No,
I mean,
It makes
gra-
so it makes
it's
a grapple
grappling
check.
to grappling to damage.
It fails.
Right.
It's angry.
Meh.
The reef claw has 2 nice shiny targets. 1 for Niramore, 2 for Misaki. Niramore.
Bring it,
That's
Reef Claw.
1 claw. 2 claw. The 20 will hit you.
Damn you. With your 20.
Does 2 points of damage. And
Bad.
attempts to grapple. Does not grapple you.
Good luck, Reef Claw.
Gary.
It's going to try and hit my CMD, right?
Yes.
It's better roll good.
Bless or dagger?
Bless us first, Gary.
Yeah, bless.
Thank you. It gets rid of some of the negatives for using weapons underwater.
Yes. Everyone is blessed. Niramore. Or sorry, does Gary want to move?
Oh, what the hell? I'll move up since it's grappling
What the hell?
and ready my dagger.
Don't you have a long sword?
Yeah, but that's slashing.
Oh, I see. Piercing. I see what you're doing. Okay, I got you. Niramore.
I attempt to exploit weakness on the one next to me.
Okay.
26.
You so exploit it.
Oh, I'm so glad it's not a CR16 creature.
Damage or
I'm going for +2 to attack.
okay.
I want the XP of it being a CR16 creature.
Nice, right? I'm going to flurry it, which means overall with Bless, I'm +1 fighting underwater with bludgeoning.
All right.
20. 10.
The 20 will hit.
7 total, so half of that.
So 3 points of damage.
Bonk!
Too bad that doesn't let you ignore the water like damage resist.
I know, that'd be nice, right? I can ignore damage reduction adamantine, but I can't ignore water, apparently.
It is a primal force of the universe, you know.
Apparently, yes. Maybe I should just try to grapple it.
Misaki.
What am I doing to it again?
Acrobatic your ass over to the other side of it.
Actually, isn't this where what's her trance power?
Oh, movementy stuff, maybe.
My what?
Monkey?
What
Is
the
it
what?
monkey trance?
Monkey.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's your trance power?
You have your
Monkey
sword
trance.
master.
Monkey trance.
Or what is it? Isn't it trance?
Mm-hmm.
Trance.
What is that again? I've forgotten.
We're looking. We're looking.
Okay.
Because basically, I was going to let you use that as a rage, so you can activate it as a free action.
Okay.
Which'll make it good, because otherwise it's really crap.
I remember talking about it. I just don't remember the
I
specific.
think it might actually be the one that lets her move over. I've got it. I've got it.
No, problem is it's still 5 feet, which means
If she
sucks.
succeeds, she may move 5 feet as a swift action within the opponent's threatened area. This movement does not provoke attacks and does not count as a 5-foot step.
But
Technically,
still,
she has a 5-foot step and another 5-foot step. If you were generous, you would say she could 5-foot step.
she still has to make an acrobatics check for that ability as well.
Right. So it doesn't make that much difference.
No. So you might be better off just making an acrobatics check to tumble.
Mm.
So it's a move action. If you spend a full turn doing it, you might be able to get in flanking with Niramore.
Okay, I'll do that.
So make me 2 acrobatics checks.
Make them big.
15.
Mhm.
33.
You're good.
Wow.
I know.
You get to position yourself to flank.
Oof. That's better. That's good.
That gets rid of some of the negatives, doesn't it?
All of the negatives for fighting underwater.
Awesome.
And we get
Except
+1
for
from Gary's.
damage.
And we get +1 from Gary's bless.
Yeah.
So but she's getting sneak, so that's good enough. That makes up for the lack of damage.
Brunsk turn.
Do we half a sneak damage?
If it's done with the weapon that we
Yeah.
have.
I'm going to sneak with my bite.
Yeah.
Oh, can I do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Ripping kidneys out.
Unfortunately, it takes your whole movement to move that carefully underwater. So
Oh, I know. But, like, next
Yes.
time.
And to be honest, to get your full sneak, it's probably worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that will work.
I wonder how many hit points these things have.
I was just kidding about sneaking with my bite, but...
Oh, you can.
You can sneak attack with any weapon. Brunsk gets to hit with Sheila again.
I sneak attack with my fingernail.
That's good.
Its blood is starting to go into the water around it.
The Brunsk hit with a 9. What was that?
No, he hit with the 14.
Oh, okay. What was the 9?
That was his axe.
Oh, okay. I just saw the 9, then the 14.
Oh, did the 14 show up later?
Oh, it did on my laptop, but not on the main screen.
It's being weird again.
Yeah.
Right. So Brunsk is attacking. Brunsk
I
is
see
damage.
14, 9, then 10.
Reef
I
claws.
see that on the main screen.
All right. It tries to, again, exploit its grapple on Brunsk. No. This one has picked its target as Niramore and tries to continue to do damage. No. All right. Not as scary as first thought. Gary.
I will stab it with my dagger.
Do it. Do it, Gary.
It's a masterwork dagger, so I get another +1 to hit, too.
Go for it, Gary.
So 16 with the bless and the +1 for
pretty good.
masterwork.
That'll hit.
Good work, Gary.
And that's a D4. Did I actually? No, I did not do a damage macro for that.
Having never ever thought you'd be using your dagger.
Yes. 3.
Nice.
It bleeds a little more. Niramore.
I want reef claw meat.
I exploit its weaknesses. 15.
Yes, you do.
Very good. I flurry it. I'm now technically +2 because we're flanking, and I've exploited it. I'm going to try a stunning fist on the first hit.
Okay.
20.
It will hit.
Good. Then it is stunning fisted.
What's the DC?
It's a fort save versus half my level plus my wisdom, so it's 16.
Sorry. That turned out to be a 14. I rolled the wrong save on that. So it is stunned.
And it's also fatigued because I'm a 4th level monk.
It's stunned
Okay.
and it's fisted.
How long is it stunned for? 1 round?
1 round, I believe. Let
How
me
long
check.
is it fatigued for?
1 round until the end of my next turn, I think. Let me check. Now we're starting to get all of these specialist effects coming out. Monk. Monk.
When combat's too fast,
That's right.
add some more effects.
Add some more effects. Let's see. Flurry, unarmed strike. We're a stunning fist. 4th level. Every 4 levels after, a monk gains the ability to apply a condition to the target of his stunning fist. The condition replaces stunning.
Okay, so would you like it to be stunned or would you like it to be fatigued?
This condition replaces stunning the target for 1 round, and a successful save still negates it. What's better than stunning or fatigued?
Stunned is kind of awesome.
It doesn't do anything then, yeah.
Does it just sit there?
Yeah.
Fatigued is they can neither run nor charge, takes a -2 to strength and dex. Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue causes a fatigued character to become exhausted.
You want it stunned. If it's 1 round, that's...
Yeah, you're right. What's stunned do?
It sits there
They
for...
basically skip their turn. I think it's a -2 to AC as well.
The stunned creature drops everything held, can't take actions, -2 to AC, loses its dexterity bonus to AC if any. Attackers receive a +4 on attack rolls to perform combat maneuvers against it. Yeah, let's go with stunned.
What?
All right. And your second attack.
Oh yeah. Bang. 20.
Yes.
Or 22. 20, 26 or whatever.
And I suppose roll damage for both as well.
Yeah, that'd be good, right? Total of 15, so 7.
Yeah.
Not
All
going
right.
to be doing much now, are you, Mr. Reef Claw?
Misaki, it's floating slightly unmoving. It's so vulnerable it hurts.
It's terrifyingly vulnerable. It's actually exposing its biggest orifice to your sword right now. Or your beak.
Do I want to stick my beak up there?
You totally do.
Yes, they're filled with tasty meat.
I was going to say, is that where the good stuff is?
What's its AC down to?
It'll be low.
I'm going to tell us.
It's like -2 to AC and it's lost its dex bonus.
Okay.
So very low.
Do it.
So what remind me what I'm doing.
If
With
you
what?
want to,
So you're rolling your by attack. You're rolling at a +10.
So
+1 for blast,
bite attack-
+2 for flanking.
right.
Hang on. So my bite attack is 1d20 plus 5.
So,
No, +7.
+7.
1d20 plus 7.
Sorry, +10 right now.
Because you're flanking.
Okay.
So,
So 1d20 plus 10
yes. Right now.
right now.
Yeah.
Is that all I'm rolling right this second?
And that's
Come
your
on,
only,
crit.
that will be your only attack.
Okay.
come on, crit.
17.
You hit.
Yay. Alright, what was my damage?
Oh, sorry. You would have been power attacking? Yes?
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, damn right. Damn right she is.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
So probably 16.
You still hit. So you're doing 1d3 plus 2d6 plus 6.
Do it.
Not halved.
Not halved. Do it.
Misaki really is your
Ooh.
damage dealer, isn't she?
Yeah, she
Wow.
is. That's what she's designed to do. She's the rogue. She's the single target killing machine.
All right. You get to bite its head off and a good chunk of the delicious moist inside of it.
It's just like a crawfish boil.
Good work, Misaki.
I suppose it does get its death frenzy.
Is it totally
So-
dead? As in dead?
It is totally dead. It's totally dead and then some.
Good work,
1 for
dude.
Naramore, 2 for Misaki.
Too bad it's
And of
autonomic,
course-
otherwise it'd be too stunned to frenzy.
It struggles its claws trying to snap at you as you bite into it.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
death frenzy.
1 point damage and it tries to constrict. That'll constrict.
Nice.
So for another 4 points of damage.
And does it then die?
Then it is dead.
And poison that does nothing.
Yes.
That's
Well, I mean,
pretty mean.
that-
It kind of
that's- the real thing is, for all these things, it doesn't do much damage, but when it hits you multiple times with a poison, yeah.
What's the poison do?
DC 13. Frequency 1 round for 4 rounds. Effect 1d2 strength. Cure 1 save. And of course, every time it hits you and
It does
up
it
to
again.
DC.
Yeah.
Damn. Too bad we don't have poison use.
But that one is nicely done and killed.
Nice work, Masaki.
Back to Brunsk. Brunsk has his own
Let's
he's been
protect
working
its
on.
brains.
So
I'm getting too Texan.
Sheila
Right.
hits.
Y'all.
You're fixing to eat it.
I'm fixing to eat its brains.
Heidi the hand axe doesn't.
Heidi the hand axe. Sheila and Heidi. I like that. You just need something called Machi, and we're all set.
Marchie the mace.
That's right. There you go.
He has a mace, he just doesn't use it often.
There you go. Sheila. Yeah. Heidi and Machi.
I'm writing that down. Marchie?
In honor of our patron. I like that. Why the hell would I want fatigued at all?
It's weird. I don't know. The only reason I can see it is if for some reason,
We were trying to get the hell away from something.
no,
Or something
is
that's immune to
if
stun.
it had a longer duration for being a lesser effect.
Right.
Or stun. Something was immune to stun.
Yeah, well.
And with that, after his third hit, Brunsk has taken this thing fully down to death. So let's see so 1 is Gary, 2 is Brunsk. Brunsk.
Which it's still wrapped around Brunsk, so I guess that's... Ooh.
Yes. 1 hits. Oh snap! Okay, just 2 hits.
Snap.
This is weird because it doesn't get its constrict because it's already grappling him. Weird. Anyway, 1d3, 2d3. Brunsk takes damage. Not that much damage.
So pack up the brief claw meat and then search the ship.
Where are you packing it up to? But yes, combat has been finished. You fought these things.
Lash
These
them together and we can haul them up with us.
These are the meanest CR1 monsters ever.
CR1? That's
Yes.
rubbish, right?
Holy
I
crap!
know, right?
They're multiple attacks with poison.
Yes, and they have
And like a-
ferocity.
Death move, and that's
They have-
horrible for CR1.
They have ferocity, which is basically die hard.
I wouldn't normally think a CR1 creature would get poison at all. Unless
Well-
it's not terrible, but you know.
I think it's a typing error. Must be
No.
CR11 or something.
That's right. CR1, that's appalling. And they're underwater.
And I killed it.
But yeah, where is it? Ferocity. A creature with ferocity remains conscious and can continue fighting even if its hit points total is below 0. The creature is
Nice.
still staggered and loses 1 hit point each round. The creature still dies if its hit points total reaches a negative amount equal to its constitution score.
At which
So
point it gets
essentially-
some more free attacks.
So essentially, because of ferocity, it has 27 hit points, basically, until it actually dies.
As a level 1 creature.
CR1, and then it does indeed have its Death Frenzy, which is a full attack. I mean, how crazy is that?
That's
Shit.
good.
Good job, I'm awesome, right?
It's a good job you're awesome.
So onto the ship.
Let's search this boat.
Can we not bask in my awesomeness a bit longer?
Oh, hold on then.
Mister,
Some
I
of
want to
the-
get on the ship and get all the magic stuff.
Some of the jigsaw sharks are swimming closer as the blood of the reef claws drifts out.
It's going to take a few rounds for it to get to him.
Can't sharks smell blood like 10 miles away or something ridiculous?
Yeah,
Some
but
of them can.
particled, it'll take a while for the particles to drift that far, I mean.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
They're like magic sharks.
So who is searching the boat?
How big is the boat? Can we all search the boat?
It's about as big as it is. I mean, that's what, 20
Yeah, we'll,
feet
we'll,
or
all,
so?
we'll all have a nosy around the boat.
Okay. Perception checks.
10, 12.
Masaki, we need you!
Why do you need me now?
Perceive.
Because we suck at perceiving.
Let's look at everything.
I rolled a 1.
I rolled 31.
Good.
Good,
That's
good.
important.
We fought these things. We want the loot.
Eventually, Masaki attracted to shiny things, is able to reveal a gold and pearl brooch inscribed with the letters LB.
Why are you two writing this down?
What do you mean? Because I have party inventory.
Misaki is drawn to Misaki equal rogue.
Oh, Masaki going to palm that.
Did anybody else find it?
True.
Oh, evil, evil.
Evil.
These other things might be a bit harder to conceal. There is also a mithril masterwork rapier.
Ooh, hello.
And a buckler whose metal parts are relatively, well, completely unrusted, actually.
It's a good job I'm too lazy to be bothered with keeping all this stuff from you, isn't it?
Is that a buckler that's not rusty?
Yes.
Right, buckler.
I think we haul it back and detect magic on it when we get into the...
Okay, we head back.
Does Misaki want to appraise the brooch or just hold on to it for now?
Let's get back out of the evil sea, then we can appraise if you like.
Well,
I'm not
this
really
is Misaki.
Oh yeah,
No,
sorry.
you're not hiding it? Okay.
Oh,
I haven't got the energy to be bothered keeping a separate list to them.
I guess when it comes down to it, you are a rogue, but you're also a sword master more so than a thief, I would guess.
She's ran with the Scarsney, though.
True. But maybe she was the enforcer.
True. All right. So
Are you telling me how to play my character again, Hal?
Yeah, because that's all I do, apparently.
Can we haul the reef claws up with us? Lash a rope to them and...
You can?
I've eaten all the good bits, sorry.
On both?
Yeah, I was hungry. They were yummy.
They were yummy.
Food,
Little
food
fat
makes
bird.
me
Little
scared.
fat bird waddles back up the stairs.
Yeah, food makes me feel better. I comfort eat.
Comfort.
I can't remember about the bad monsters anymore.
That's awesome.
All right. So has Misaki eaten all the reef claw, or just all of one of them?
All the good stuff. All the stuff out of the head.
All the good stuff out of both of them?
Just the head bits. They can have the claw meat.
Of the head
All
bit.
right. So you have you can get two decently preserved, I guess, or for now, reef claws. 2 pairs of them.
And I made a good slurping noise as well. Ugh. I would just like to say in real life I couldn't do that if I tried. What?
Can't even do it with crawfish, can you? Suck out
Which
their
is really
brains.
odd because I can eat shrimp just fine, but like if somebody gives me crawfish with the head on, I can't. Ugh.
Oh, that's then they go, let's suck out the head. It's
Head.
the good bit.
Yeah.
It's not the good bit, it's the creepy bit.
Well, especially when they're in it.
When I was at, where did I go with Kiki? Papados. When I went and met her last week, and I had that pasta thing, I was like, because it had crawfish in it, and I was like, it's not the kind that comes that I have to suck the brains out, is it? And they just looked at me weird, and I was like, I can't do that. They're like, no, it's the really tiny kind. I was like, okay, that's fine.
It's the kind where they've done all the work for you and only put the good bits in.
Yeah.
Yay.
Just like,
I never understood crawfish. The amount of meat you get out, it's like this big,
yeah,
and you know it's barely worth the effort.
exactly.
You've got to eat about 4,500 of them to actually make it worthwhile.
Which is why you buy it by the pound.
Do they have crawfish up in Canada?
No, well, not in such quantities. I think you can really like there might be some in some streams and stuff, but it's not nearly.
Well, we live on the Gulf of Mexico, so we get like a lot.
They basically sell them for free around crawfish season, and you buy them by the pound and you boil them in a big pot.
Yep.
In
Crawfish smells good.
most restaurants, they'll have them like in something, and they'll sell that they'll be like all shelled and stuff, and they'll just.
You'll have like crawfish etouffee, which is actually very tasty.
But around crawfish season, they'll just sell them like on their own,
In
like,
a bag.
in a big pile on a tray, and they've all still got like their heads on and everything, and people just like bite them and then suck their heads off, and it's. See, I eat my steak like rare, and that's not a problem. So I'm not squeamish about where my food comes from. But for some reason, the idea of sucking the brains out of, I don't know, just doesn't appeal to me at all.
No, well, it's also like sucking the brains out of a cockroach, basically.
Not
Tasty
nice.
cockroach.
Not nice.
Hmm?
Rivers.
What? Yeah.
Cockroach of the rivers? See?
Yeah, basically. That's the lobster, right?
Yes.
Oh, we get
Lobster,
really
shrimp.
good shrimp down here.
Hey?
Well, that's what the Langostina lobsters, which are basically crawfish, is what they always bill it as when they're trying to sell it in the markets.
They have.
Our langoustines were bigger.
Yeah, but it's not a proper lobster. It's more related to the crawfish.
Well, langoustine. I've had langoustine before in France. They're much bigger than crawfish.
I think different places have different names for them, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Because they're all like at home. It's prawns rather than either of them.
Yeah, but prawns aren't crawfish. They're just tiny shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
But some like over here, sometimes crawfish are called prawns instead. Apparently.
Right. Don't know.
According to Kiki, anyway.
Maybe.
She might be mad.
She is mad.
We're having.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Detect magic.
On the.
the buckler is magical.
Ooh.
Magical buckler.
What is a buckler?
It's a small shield that you strap to your forearm.
Yes.
14 spellcraft.
It is a +1 buckler.
Do any of us need one?
Gary?
I'm using a light shield currently.
Okay.
It's basically the same. Is it the same AC?
It would be better.
Would it be better?
+1. Yeah.
So Gary can have the +1 buckler if you don't want it, Masaki. Can Masaki use it?
I don't think I need.
Are not proficient with shields.
Do you have to be proficient for a buckler?
I don't have a shield.
I don't know whether you do you?
I just have
The
leather.
thing is, if it has armor check penalty and you're not proficient, you take double that to your attack rolls and stuff like that.
It doesn't have one. It's a buckler.
It probably doesn't have one because it's a +1.
Oh, she's not going to want to use it, I don't think.
No, I don't have a shield.
Because the current blade.
You take a -1 to wield your two-handed sword using it.
Yes.
I know. That's what.
Well, it depends. It's a -1 for +2 AC.
Yeah, that's true.
But I can get +3 AC by doing combat expertise.
In addition, yes.
Oh, but she loses the armor class for the turn she attacks if she chooses to attack using...
Then yes, that's not useful at all.
This penalty stacks with those who apply for fighting with your offhand and for fighting with 2 weapons. In any case, if you use a weapon in your offhand, you lose the buckler's armor class. Because obviously you're using the arm to slash rather than the arm to block.
I do pretty alright. I don't think I need a buckler, thanks.
Well, do your monk abilities turn off if you're holding a shield?
I
Or
don't
just wearing
know.
armor?
Let's
Because flurry of blows, you can technically attack with the same arm.
Well, on my feet or my knees.
Yes.
It's not an armor bonus. It's what, a deflection bonus or a
No, it's a shield bonus.
shield bonus? Yeah.
Isn't that what I get from the braces of armor? Oh, it's an armor
No.
bonus.
It would stack with those.
Let's see. Weapon proficiencies, shield. Monks are not proficient with armors or shields. When wearing armor, using a shield or carrying a medium or heavy load, a monk loses his AC bonus,
So it does affect your abilities.
as well as his fast movement and flurry of blows. Yes, it does.
So it pretty much is Gary or loot pile.
I'm never opposed to more armor, but or more protection. I mean, but
What's it worth?
+1.
Selling it 500-ish plus change.
Gary might as well carry it at least for now. If you want to ditch it later.
I mean, the thing is, it leaves his hand open.
Yeah.
It gives him another shield. It gives him a +1 to shield bonus.
Yeah.
Because it's better than his light shield.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's no armor check penalty to it.
So we may as well use it.
Is anybody else proficient with rapier besides Brunsk and me?
No. Lindsay probably is as a rogue.
Yes.
I don't know if I am or not.
You are. Rogues are proficient in rapier, I believe.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's mithril, so it'll count as a silvered without the -1. And that's a finessable weapon, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I will say, even though Misaki does have her bite to, well, Misaki has a bite to fall back on, but if there's ever a situation where you can only use one hand,
Yeah.
it's not bad to have a one-handed weapon as backup, but
True.
at the same time, it's Misaki does have her beak as her backup always.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't take that away.
No, you can't.
Well, you can try.
So, can you use a
Oh,
rapier,
you
Gary?
just watch.
Yeah, as an elf, you can get that in longsword and
Did you
bows.
get rapier? I thought.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was just longsword and longbow.
Elves are proficient with long bows, long swords, rapiers, and short bows.
Oh, there you go. Well, you guys decide what. Well, or just put it in the pile for now and decide later.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't have any more room on my character for another weapon. I
That's
have
funny.
I have a curved blade, a dagger, the short bow, my bite, and my silvered curved blade. So I don't have any more room.
You're bristling with weapons. I keep forgetting you have 2 of these long blades, really.
She does. Yes, they're not even that heavy.
I would quite like a rapier though.
Take it.
Ah,
It's a masterwork mithril rapier.
may I have it, please, thing?
Sure, you found it. I mean,
Masterwork.
Mithril rapier.
Haha.
It's just like mithril, but spelt differently to avoid copyright infringement.
Is it really?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
It's mithril with an A. It's mithril.
deep 6, 1820, piercing, 2 pound.
Hmm?
Oh, just reading the stats on rapier.
Oh. Yeah, they've got a good crit range.
Yeah, 18 to 20 times 2.
So as you're drying off and Brunska's taking care of his armor and whatnot, the dipping in the ocean has actually helped out a little bit to get rid of all the various other stuff that's been on his person. The webs
So
and
the next thing we'll get is something stinky. Oh, we've got stinky room next, so he's going to get covered in filth again.
I
So,
would suggest that we might want to not go into that tonight
how are we on wounds?
because it's
Yes. I have taken.
I took 5.
I've taken.
God, I took wounds.
I've taken 2,
Oh my God, I took wounds.
so I'm okay for now.
Okay.
I
Looks
took
like you want to.
5. Heal me! I'm dying. I am. I'm
Heal
not
me.
dead.
Heal me, I'm dying. I love it.
That's not
When
dead.
that shows up, 9. There you go.
9. That's funny.
Half dying.
Do you want to pause there?
Yeah, we probably shouldn't go into the next room. It's clearly going to have stinky monsters in it.
Aww.
Should I do a cure light on Brunsk? He took, what, 10 or something like that? Or
As if
Brunska's
it's not
taken
going to have
7
monsters
points
in
of damage.
Yeah, shoot one off at him, dude.
You guys don't want to do one more room tonight?
Would you like to do one more
it.
room, dear?
Is it going to have stinky monsters in it that we're going to have to fight?
You don't have to fight anything you encounter. There's always retreat.
That's
I
funny.
tried that like at least twice tonight and nobody let me.
Well, they can't stop your character.
They forced me into the water. I wasn't even consulted.
We snuck her in when she wasn't looking.
That is true. You were stuck into the water.
Is a rapier piercing or slashing?
Piercing.
Piercing.
Yay!
Would have been nice to find before we fought those things.
Would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I hate how they do that.
so the bucklers.
Would have just been very useful.
The buckler gives 2 AC overall.
Overall, yes.
And let's see.
No armor check penalty, and you don't care about arcane spell failure.
Right. Okay, and I'm just going to drop the light wood shield entirely because I can just buy a new one if we need to sell the buckler. We took that off one of the guards to Pooh Manor anyways.
We're doing what?
I'm just dropping the light wood shield I took off the guard to the manor.
Okay.
Just not going to carry that.
Okay.
Do you want to open this door, Linz, before we quit?
Okay.
Let's do the door.
Oh, all right. So what are you doing? You're trying to open it?
Well, I'm listening at it.
Listen, it smells real bad. It smells like bad. You're rolling fantastically well.
Okay. Out of curiosity, what languages does everyone speak again?
Common, Tengu, Varasian, and Thessalonian.
Common, Elven, Draconic, Thessalonian variation.
Common, Celestial, and TN.
All right. So, listening at the door, again, the smell is quite bad.
Oh god, it's troglodytes.
Probably. That would explain the footprints.
It kind of sounds like someone crying, to be honest. But it doesn't quite sound human. There's
But something non-human down here.
What a surprise!
But
What walks out of the sea?
It
and-
does somewhat sound like sobbing or crying, yes.
It's an aboleth trap.
Kelpies or Selkies or whatever.
Let's open the door. We open the door.
You try opening it, and it doesn't quite budge as readily as the other doors.
Misaki, is this door locked?
I don't know, is it?
It doesn't seem locked. There's no lock on it.
Detect magic.
No magic.
Just stuck?
Stuck. There could be stuff behind it as well.
Barricaded.
I think you might need to be a bit stronger, dude.
Knock on the door?
Are you knocking on the door?
I am
Rescue
knocking on
party.
the door.
Okay. You knock against the stone. Misaki thinks she can hear the sobbing increase in volume a little bit, and possibly even some words or something being said. It's some sort of wailing sound that might be words, but you don't understand any language.
Does it sound like those horrible monsters?
No.
That's good.
Those things, there is almost no emotion at all in those, but this is something that seems upset, you think, maybe?
Should have taken Aquan.
Should have taken Aquan. Oh yeah, that most useful of languages.
If the door won't open, then there's not much we can do.
Well, I mean, you guys have just tried a simple push. You can try putting force behind
Push it hard.
Room service.
Are you trying a single push, or are you going to take 20 to open it up?
Well, I would suggest that Brunsk and somebody try.
How long will taking 20 take?
Difficult to say, but essentially you try at the door until you either succeed or you can't. You can't do it.
Sure, we'll hammer. Well, Brunsk and I will attempt to break the door down, or push the door in, or whatever is appropriate.
You are eventually able to push it open, and you do believe it has indeed been barricaded by some heavy furniture. As you open it up, you can see that the walls of this chamber have been coated in dried black ichor. Rudimentary lines and smears within the layers of gunk have been added to create crude examples of simplistic art. Allow me to add the room and some pictures.
Oh boy.
What's the room number?
C14.
Huh. Ica, my favorite.
Did I do that wrong?
I don't know.
I thought I typed in C14. Come on.
Well, the stats for Marika, Hal.
I don't know. Thing looked them up.
Yeah, okay. What would my attack bonus be?
I ran out of vertical room here, so this just connects the door.
Okay. 20 by 20.
Yeah.
It's so small. Can't possibly fit more than 4 of those monsters in.
The hell is that?
Sea hag.
The hell is that thing, Lockhart? Oh, Lemieux.
Holy crap.
Stink.
And it's just been crying in
Alright.
here. And
Opening
Making
the
it clear.
door,
I hate you, Lockhart.
there's just this horrible stench coming from this room. There is this creature, rolling waves of flesh gushing around it, and amid the fatty surge wriggle half-formed limbs and a dripping tumorous face. As you open the door, it's outright wailing and sobbing and saying some words you guys can't understand.
It's an excremental.
It seems to be almost groveling towards you in its throes and whimpering as it cries.
Wants to be put out of its mercy.
Put out of its mercy. You mean misery?
Yeah, that too.
Is it actually going to attack, or is it just cowering in the corner?
It appears to be
It's
just
coming
cowering
towards
in the
us.
corner.
I thought you said it was coming towards us.
No,
We've been okay.
it's cowering in the corner.
Knowledge
Yeah, what the hell is it?
planes, I guess.
It's got to be a
Knowledge
lemure.
planes.
It looks like a lemure.
What are you guys doing? Just standing there for now?
I'm prepared for attack if needed, but I'm not going to attack it unless it attacks me first.
Yeah, with the smell that was going on, I think we're all a bit
31.
prepared.
All right, you do indeed believe this is a lemure. One step above the lowest of the low. They are the shapeless masses of quivering flesh that are the ranks of soldiers in the ever-present war in the Abyss. Or hell, I should say.
Nice. What do they eat?
They don't have to eat, they're outsiders.
No. How can I make friends
I
with
mean, technically, they would want a soul, but that would most likely be taken by a higher level devil.
I'm not giving it that.
Making friends with it probably would involve being able to communicate with it a bit better.
Diplomacy.
You would typically be able to speak Infernal.
Oh, my favorite language. Perhaps I could teach it Celestial.
Well, actually, for that matter, no, they technically wouldn't be. They're typically mindless, but this one seems to have some modicum of intelligence to it. Oddly enough,
It's been here long enough that it's evolved or something.
it freezes for a moment, as though expecting you to rush towards it or attack it or do something.
I'll
And
put
then
my hands up, as if not to be.
The creatures in here are weird.
Well, they
Right.
could have transformed a human into a lemure, or
It is intended to be an interesting dungeon crawl.
they could somebody could have enlightened it to
Make it suffer more.
Well, that larvae thing was too big for what it was supposed to be, and this is too clever for what it's supposed to
I
be.
think it's just been a long time, hasn't it?
10,000 years.
I'll put my hands
Quite a
up.
lock it handle. After this, it kind of sniffles a bit, as though trying to pull itself together from the quivering pile of tears it was a moment before.
That's brilliant.
What does
Gary, have you got any idea what this thing's saying?
Brunsk speak?
Brunsk speaks Ulfin,
Not infernal.
not Infernal.
Gary,
unless I
have
can
any-
take a linguistics check.
just to take a shot at what it might even be guessing it's saying.
I can bluff.
Can I try a linguistics check, or do we have that kind of
Linguistics
time?
check would imply that you're going to spend maybe an hour here trying to actively figure out what it's saying.
Well, it ain't attacking us, and there's nothing else here.
Can I look at its art?
You can.
That's a good idea.
It's fairly kind of simplistic things. Some of them just look like little doodles and scribbles. Other of them look like very, very skinny men with empty eyes.
Uh-huh. Oh, I bet those newbie-wooby things have been picking on him.
After a moment, as it kind of sees you looking at its art, it kind of gives this vacant stare for a while. And then it starts pushing its hand onto the ground to make these little squiggles. It draws... I could actually draw what it draws. No,
I like draw too. I like drawing.
That's funny.
We're gonna draw at each other.
Where's Lockhart drawing? Oh.
Oh.
Hey, Lockhart's as good at drawing as a Lemieux.
So that's its self-portrait, I'm guessing.
The horns. And
And
wings.
wings.
It's a cape.
Wants to be a butterfly?
Two capes.
That's funny. I think that's something else.
It's me. I'm a bird.
The hell is that? Sack of gold.
I can't see that because I've got my thing in the way. Hang on.
Blobby with eyes.
This is going to be really interesting for the people that can't see this.
That's right. It's drawing like a... Has that got wings as well?
Are
Yes.
you drawing these intentionally bad?
It's about as
A
good
little
as it
bit.
can draw, I'm guessing.
This is how he draws. It's very simplistic and childlike.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
So he draws that. He draws a very small sort of blob with wings and a very more large, rotund one.
Thing? Gary?
Yeah.
Are there any kind of
he
demons?
seems to be pointing to them.
Gary?
He then kind of motions to himself.
Oh.
You're missing your friends?
You think he was one of these?
He points to them once more, and then, with very swiftly and with much force, he slams his fist down onto both of them.
So he's not friends with either of them.
Ah.
And then he seems to have some sort of his simple mind seems to have kind of realized on his force, and he continues to do it again and again and again. And it's
Okay.
only when the ground beneath has kind of slightly cracked and the shapes just can't be seen at all that he kind of stops, looks to you again, freezes slightly as though he forgot you were there and isn't quite sure who you are.
Oh.
We'll make the calming gestures again. Gary, those pictures, are they like any kind of demon you know? Demon or devil?
Well, yeah, I was chatting one at the bar the other week.
Just use your awesome knowledge skills, please, mister.
Actually, one more thing. One more thing.
Oh. Have we missed part of his drawing?
Mini legs.
Yes.
What? A big fat thing with many legs.
The thing that we got. Clicky leg.
Clicky legs?
I don't think Clicky Legs had a head, did it? It was like a...
No,
Wow.
it definitely didn't have wings.
It didn't have wings. Go on, Gary. It's got to be some kind of devil or... This thing a devil or a demon?
This thing would be a devil.
Planes?
Gary.
Large,
Devils. What kind of devils could these be?
uh,
I'm guessing these are his bosses. It might be good to know what they are.
yeah. Does that end up...
I'll even add another little thing here.
Is that a tail?
Tails.
Nice.
Five tails, okay. Some sort of impy flying demon
I think I could make a guess at the left one. I have no idea what the right one could be.
Well, make a guess. Make a guess.
Well, I'm not guessing because my intelligence is tiny.
Well, no, but make a guess for what Gary's character would know.
I think the left one is probably an imp. I have no clue what the right one could be. It has a lot of legs and it's fat.
You can make a knowledge planes.
Does it have a wiggly tongue? Okay.
Unfortunately, you can't ask this, but
I know. I think, yeah. I think I know what the right one is too then.
18.
very, very difficult to say. If indeed the one on the other side is an imp and this other one is a similar lower ranked devil, it could possibly be an accuser devil, which are typically have the features of a plump human infant on one end and a gigantic gore-flattened fly at the other end.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful.
What was the significance of drawing them and then like smashing them up?
I think they're like his bosses and they've been mean to him. I think he's hiding from... I think he's been picked on. They've been bullying him.
What kind of furniture was this barricaded in with?
Heavy stuff. It basically looks like anything remotely heavy has kind of been gathered together here. Nothing value, and most of it indeed has been kind of broken up between being gathered and pushed up and being then pushed through from the barricade.
Does that mean that these two things are somewhere around here then?
Probably, and it's
so.
just locked itself away.
Is this thing injured?
No, it doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
What does these drawings of the horrible wax monster things look like? Are they like drawings of something he's scared of? Like,
It's those... They're those things with the spears, right? That you were scared of.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
There are some of them. Some of them do appear to be scenes where I'm echoing somewhere.
Only
I'm not
in your
hearing
head.
So some of them appear to be scenes when you kind of take time to look. The appearance of both the small winged guy and the big fat one appear everywhere. Usually smashed out again. Typically, they're in the company of just blob things with eyes, or the thin people with empty eyes and spears.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. I don't know if it...
As you kind of look around, it seems to be there's a one blob that is somewhat bigger than the rest, and it'll be something where he's being poked by the skinny ones, or by the tail of the small flying one, or something like that.
So there's pictures depicting the friendship is not a good friendship thing.
I think they're picking on him. I think they're bullying him.
Okay.
So can I...
And of course, it takes some time to look at these because they've been smeared over and smashed as well, somewhat. But there's enough of them that you're able to piece these images together.
That's funny.
So can I point to one of the skinny ones, and then
like the nuparibos?
yeah,
Okay.
and then just draw an X through it?
Can we show him like how many that we did?
I don't think this thing can count.
Well,
But yeah, we could try. How many we done? 5?
Yeah.
He lifts up his hand. It drips and sloshes with his flesh.
Nice.
okay.
He lowers it as you lower your hand.
Well, I will make 5 of them on the wall, and then scribble them out.
Ah.
He starts to draw them as well. And then once he's finished drawing them, he smashes them.
So, shoot.
How about we just leave this guy here and go and clean up for him?
Yeah.
Oh God, thing speaks.
That's funny. Can we make kind of a gesture to like stay here? We'll go and the bad things.
So does Hal, apparently.
You do these things and he stares at you.
Is that an I want to come with you whine?
You don't know.
I'm going to deal with him like I deal with a dog.
You gonna throw a stick at it?
Well, no, I'm just going to say, does it want to come with me? I'll
I'm gonna spray it with
attempt to
water.
empathize.
I'm gonna spray it with water in the face.
Great as we have a pet Lemire.
Infernal empathy.
Well, I'm celestial. I'm supposed to be able to,
Oh, he's not exactly.
Make a sense motive check.
You
Oh,
probably
yeah.
burned.
I'm so great at that.
I can do sense motives, maybe.
Do it.
What
It's
is
wisdom
sense-
based, isn't it?
25.
He doesn't seem particularly wanting to leave this room.
Okay, that's fine. Does he want us to leave? Is he happy with us going? If we kind of back away?
He,
I don't think there's anything to hold our
he
interest
seems
here.
to be neutral. He's not entirely sure what to think of you.
Okay.
You get the feeling there's still a part of him that's ready
To beat the crap out of us at any moment.
react in case you seem to want to do harm to him.
Right.
But there's a certain part that seems he also seems very happy drawing
Very good.
until he wants to smash his drawings.
Nice.
I get like that when I do mine.
Shame we don't have like a big brush and some paint we can give him.
Oh, Larry the Lemur.
He might eat them.
Larry the Lemieux.
But
That was written on
but
my-
then his
My
slime
school
would be
reports
colored.
when I was a kid.
That's funny.
I used to do my drawings, and then if I didn't like them, I would scribble them out.
Hmm.
Okay, we shall leave him and we shall close the door.
Okay. After a moment, you think you might start hearing the stuff being moved against it once more.
Right, I figured we might. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Do
We need
wanna
to
start-
figure out a way to tame him and put him on a lead, and then like set him on our enemies.
Set him on our enemy. He's like the...
Actually, I forgot about this, but partly because none of you said how close you were necessarily getting to him,
Oh.
but he does actually have stench as a defensive aura around him.
So he smells tremendously bad.
Yes, you
Okay.
would have to start taking fort saves not to be sickened and whatnot.
Is that normal for a Lemieux, Gary?
No, it's not normal.
So they're picking on him because he's a smelly Lemieux.
The smelly fat Lemieux.
That's brilliant. Is he bigger than a normal one?
He is bigger than a normal one.
So he's like an advanced, stinky Lemieux.
He's an aberrant outsider.
Nice. What a crazy thing. Okay.
I like stink.
Shall we pause? He's called Stink. That's so funny. Shall we stop there, people?
Oh, we gotta get our 10,000 XP for the reef claws, you know.
Oh, yeah, 40,000
Level.
experience. Well, they're worth like 300 each.
I'm getting all the XP today.
Are you?
All right.
That was the arrangement that
I'm also gonna be
Lockhart and I
nice.
came up with.
Nice.
And since you guys interacted so wonderfully with Stink, and you even made me draw his little pictures, I'll give you his experience now.
That's, well, I don't think we're going to kill him unless somebody makes us.
So
Or there's some profit in it.
the
Gary!
out of here.
Make me
The
stunning fist you,
abyssal
Gary.
larva is 1,200. 2 nuparibos is 800. 3 nuparibos is 1,200. 2 reef claws is 800.
That's terrible.
And stink is 1,200.
Wow, he's worth
So-
a lot.
5,200 altogether.
Yeah, divided by 3 is 1,733.
1733. Putting us at 11,842.
That's what I've got. It's not terrible.
No.
Especially if there's an imp and an accuser. I can't imagine an imp's worth a great deal. They are annoying, right?
Yeah.
Aren't they invisible half the time?
All right. So, good session. I would like
Yeah, that was a good one. I like it. There's all
Yeah.
kinds of crazy crap. And oh, look, we have a magical Rancieux.
Yes.
What happened to magical longsword in this adventure, Lockhart? Really? Not that I can use one, but, you know.
It is the most common magic sword, typically, but
Magical mace, magical
Well-
axe.
They're just giving you a lot of stuff. Again, you can't complain because you got an ion stone and a shard at level what now? 2?
That is true, but I mean, it's barely, I mean, what kind of wizard's going to make a +1 whip? I mean, come on, really? The particularly kinky wizard makes the
Was it
+1 whip.
+1? I thought it was just masterwork.
No, it was a +1 whip. We've had a plus. I thought we had a +1 whip and a +1 bladed scarf. I thought we were the two. Oh, we have.
No,
a whip.
hers was only masterwork. If you got
Oh,
a whip,
okay.
it was from someone else.
That was the bladed scarf, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
That's
still
because
terrible.
someone goes and asks the wizard to do it, just like all PCs ask wizards to make this stuff for them.
Make me a crazy ass weapon I've spent far too long getting the feats to use.
But you guys are doing fine. You're definitely making up for it just selling the stuff and splitting it only 3 ways.
I know,
So,
but I feel like we're items behind because we bought that goddamn poison thing, but it's actually paying us pretty good dividends, I think.
yeah.
I think it is too.
We would have been seriously hurting through a lot of this if we were taking
I think
poison all the times.
At least one of us would have died by now.
I don't think we'd have been anywhere near as far through because we'd have had to spend a lot more time resting to recover from poison
Yes.
if we'd survived the poison. That Black Widow might have done for one of us easily.
Yeah.
Yes. I could have seen that killing someone.
Well, and then the yeah, I guess the centipedes, besides their
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
poisonous
the
too, right?
centipedes, yes. Yeah, no, that wand has I think it's been worth the investment for you guys, to be honest.
I think so. Yeah, I guess we're not that particular, especially without an arcanist to kind of, or a full cleric to help us heal it.
well, even then, I mean, a full cleric's not going to have much in the
Yeah.
way of remove disease and
Well, they'll have delay poison though, right?
Oh, they'll have delay poison, but it's a level 2 spell, so they only get level 3, and they only get like once a day.
Right.
So you'd have 1 or 2 people who are immune to it each day.
And everybody else stays the hell away.
yeah.
So
I think we're doing fine.
I think you are doing fine. It's just
We've not died yet.
this is true. I'm happy you guys maybe. I like my little scribbles.
That's
Funny.
They're tremendously funny. An accuser demon. I can't remember what accuser demons do.
Don't look
They
it up.
accuse.
I won't look it up.
Awful things, probably.
No, I don't think they're that. I don't think they're particularly hard. I think they're more kind of the persuasive kind of devil.
I mean, so far everything we've found is been fairly low level critters, but advanced versions of low level critters.
I think that's interesting, at least. Those
Yeah.
brief claws were a bit hardcore for a level 1 challenge rating 1. They only have one hit dice.
No, I think they have to. Remember, like a first level character is technically challenge level 1/2.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, they only have 2 hit dice, which is technically
Yeah.
appropriate.
But they technically get 10. So they technically get 10 extra hit points.
Yeah, they get, well, 14.
Effectively.
They get their con, which is
Oh,
14.
right, yes, of course, because it's Pathfinder. They get an additional 14 hit points.
Essentially, with their ferocity. The thing is, it's all their special abilities that really do it.
Well, and multiple
Terrifying.
checks around while you're poisoning people is just evil.
They're pretty cool, and with grapple and constriction as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you get hold of the wizard, you're pretty much done.
Yeah, all they have to be able to do is dispel whatever people are using for water breathing, and
Well, and the thing is, they're also amphibious.
Oh, so they can
That's
jump
right.
out of the water.
That's right. You're saying they'd attack within 100 feet of the water or something, 100 yards?
Yes. Well, 100 watts are inside the water. They don't go far. Their speed is 5 feet on land.
But enough to kind of dive out and grab you and pull you back in.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, it's still something where you just have a party. It's like, okay, you see something swimming in the water. Well, I mean, it's in the water. I'll move a little close. Or it jumps out onto land and grabs you.
Ah!
So-
by the way, you're poisoned and now you're grappled.
Yeah.
These
then
aren't
it
enough
drags you
of a
in.
menace where there's a bounty on them and, Magnamar for them coming ashore. And
Not a bounty so much as the fact that you can probably sell the meat for a bit of a little price.
Might be rotten by the time we get out of here, though, things do.
Well, yeah.
You wouldn't be able to really spend another night here and try and sell it, no. But you could always feast like kings tonight.
yes,
Well, I won't eat it, but the rest of you can.
like Lenorn Kings.
Yes. All right.
All right.
Shall we stop the recording?
I think we shall.
Someone laughed at that.
I think it's Mrs. Thing.
All right.
Bye,
Bye,
all.
everyone. Bye.
Bye.